Sit down. Everybody remain seated where you are.
Hey, man, so you put me on?
Yeah.
Then why isn't alcohol made illegal? Flowers and grass. Like juice freaks get. Hangers and cirrhosis in the liver. Besides, grass doesn't have it for me like alcohol.
Besides, that cigarette's much worse.
Right, man. As much as you want.
There's nothing wrong with grass. Yeah. 1,000 times. You'll never go to harder drugs.
Don't take any films of me. You're not going to use them anyway.
Well, speak your mind then.
Okay, I will. No one has the right to tell me what I can do with my own body, where I can eat, drink, or smoke. This is a free country, and no one has the right to take away my constitutional rights.
It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. Tell you about DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the dream. Sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show.
Good morning, friends. Join us and start your day with a gentle meditation from Hoosier Sophisticate. Let us all remember, we are only as good as our last breath. I will be bringing your awareness to the things in your life that you are thankful for. Just give gratitude the chance to come up naturally, and when it comes up, just let yourself sink into the feeling. Surrender to it. Notice how it feels in your body, how your energy feels. And if it doesn't come up, that's okay. You don't need to try to make yourself feel it. Just surrender to your heart, not your head. So let's flash through all aspects of your life that you might be grateful for. Firstly, bring your awareness to your breath. As you inhale and as you exhale, and the fact that each of these breaths gives you life. Then be aware of your heart beating, pulsing, filling with love and compassion and peace, and flowing that back out. Bring your awareness to your eyes to let you see color, faces, smiles, nature, the sunrise, the sunset, the rainbow, the moon and the stars, yourself in the mirror. Bring your awareness to your ears that beam in sound, music, laughter, the voices of those you love, the silence, the beautiful sounds of life. Bring your awareness to your ears that beam in sound, music, laughter, the voices of those you love, the silence, the beautiful sounds of life. Bring your awareness to your nose that smells the ocean breeze, the aroma of sweet perfume, the flowers, the trees, newly cut grass, the wafting smells that come from the kitchen, cupcakes in the oven. Bring your awareness to your lips and mouth that tastes and savors and nourishes, kisses and speaks, that whispers and sings. Bring your awareness to your hands that hold and touch and caress and open and close and applaud and squeeze, the arms and shoulders that carry and hug and lift and stretch. Our feet, our toes, the gift to wiggle them, transport you, walk, run, dangle, dance, kick, fold, leap, and point. What about your tears, your sorrows, in the strength that you seem to be able to muster to make it through each day? Bring your awareness to your abundance, your expansion, your evolution, your perspective shifts, the affluence and flow and empathy and love and light, and your ability to see growth and potential in every moment. Now just breathe and feel more grace and ease. And now experience the warmth, love, and compassion that gratitude brings into your heart. Drift your awareness to nurturing relationships in your life, the new ones and the older ones, material things that came to you unexpectedly, things that flow to you with great effort and commitment, hard work. Think of love in your life and your connection to those things that are sweet and loving and honorable and just feel right. When we no longer take life for granted, we become grateful for everything that we have. Just breathe and feel this flow.
So Elohim is both masculine, feminine, singular, and plural, and it's also abstract. So you could translate that first line as, in the head is created the gods or the powers. And then if you continue messing around with the rest of the line, which normally says in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. If you move around 2 letters in the second half of that line, rather than saying the heavens and the earth, it says you are heavens and you are earth. So you can read the first line if you want to, and one of the great sages of history did. In the head was created God, and if you continue messing with the letters, you are heavens and you are earth. So that's one thing I wanted to say about how to read the Bible.
That's exciting.
Basically, read in Hebrew. It's much better in Hebrew.
Good morning, Hoosier Sophisticate land. It's Black Friday. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday with the ones that they love. Hopefully you got your bellies full and got a chance to spend the day being grateful for all of the good things in your life. We had a little gratitude meditation there. We are going to toss it back to, well, first off, it's a big day. Today is Black Friday, November 27th, 2020. We are Sweetleaf, I say we, Sweetleaf Emporium in Festus is open for business at 10 a.m. today. You've been needing maybe a new smoking accessory, maybe a vape product, a new glass piece, anything like that. Anything that is not actual tobacco is going to be discounted like crazy today. We're going to be giving stuff away all day today. So if you make it, you get a chance, come on out, 1100 Shapiro Drive, Festus, Missouri, 63028. Come on in, say hi to Jason, say hi to Steve, say hi to me. At least as long as I'm going to be here. Guys, I'm going to kick it back. I know many of you have seen this. Some of the big fans have seen this. I'm going to kick this back to my favorite interview of all time. As far as, you know, this was one that I wasn't sure when we were ever going to get the opportunity to sit down with this person. I think he's doing the most important work on the planet. I think he is a steward of the psychedelic movement and the importance of psychedelics being used as medicine, entheogens. And he started on this journey about almost 40 years ago. His name's Rick Doblin. He is the founder of MAPS, the Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies. We had a chance to catch up with him at the Drug Policy Alliance Convention at Union Station last November, about a year ago. And it was kind of a whole dream come true. After the interview itself, Steve and I had a chance to sit in the car with him. Steve offered up a ride to Rick Doblin to the airport, and Rick was super appreciative, and it gave us an opportunity to just kind of let him know what Hoosier Sophisticate's all about, what the Sophisticated Hoosiers are all about, what we try to do throughout the year with our community, which he maintains is the most important thing. Everybody that we've talked to that's doing any kind of significant work in the field of drug legalization, especially psychedelics and things like that, they say the first and foremost, most important thing that we can do is create a community for all of us to not only be able to talk about these bigger ideas, but also just kind of sharing some love and give people a place that feels a bit like family, where they know that people are, their hearts are in the right place, that they're doing things for the right reasons. And I like to think that everything that we do here at Hoosier Sophisticate, we're doing it with a full heart. So we're going to play this little video from Rick Doblin. We'll be here live 7 to 10 this morning, as we are every morning except for Mondays when we do the primetime show. And if you guys want to come up today to Sweetleaf Emporium in Festus, Missouri, you're going to be able to get some awesome smoking accessories, be able to hang out with the vibe. We're going to get some music cranking. Jason's going to be up there. It's going to be a raucous, awesome time. We hope to see you guys in a little bit. For now, here is our interview with Rick Doblin.
All I have to do is try to make sense.
I don't think you'll have any hard time with that. Rick, what we'll probably do is we'll record a little intro talking about MAPS a little bit, but since we only got a few minutes with you, we'll just talk to you about where MAPS is at, Phase 3 trials, which is super exciting. And we talked to you a little bit in Michigan. We're a local terrestrial radio show that talks about psychedelic science and cannabis on a gospel radio station, which is the best part about it, right? So,
your listeners are your listeners also like fundamentalist Christians, or
that's what we're hoping for. So yeah. we have a group of 2,000 people that are like-minded, an online group, and we also have an uncensored podcast. But why we stay on terrestrial radio is for the people that we don't know that we're hitting. We're hoping that the person that's listening to sermons at 5 o'clock when it flips over at 6 o'clock, and these guys have Terrence McKenna leading into their show. Maybe these people are like, well, what am I on board for? So hopefully we're changing some minds through the old.
Could you
no worries, sure.
I just want to say hello and just say how excited it is about Mark. Yeah.
It's true. All right. So, I think we left off with fundamentalist Christians hearing us talking about Ibogaine and Terrence McKenna talking about the nature of reality, the syntactical nature of reality.
And actually, when I think about it, when I look at where the resistance might come from, where a backlash might come from to the mainstreaming of psychedelics, the place I'm worried about the most is the fundamentalist Christians.
Sure.
And I think what I would hope for them, for those that are listening, to realize that actually this could enrich their faith. It's not going to take away from their faith. It will take away from a certain literalism, but it will deepen the actual meaning and practice and spirituality. And so if you, this fear of letting go of the literalism, that this is the one right only way, makes people think they'll be left with nothing.
Yeah.
But actually, the symbolic aspects of it, and you'll be left with even more in a deeper comfort. So I just hope that there's some people questioning and listening from that community.
Personally, I completely relate to that. You know, I think that I was further away from my faith than ever as my dad was dying, and I was introduced to ayahuasca, and it not only brought me to grips with my own mortality and, and also with my dad's mortality, but also brought me closer to whatever that now I spend my days in search of trying to define what God is rather than who God is and why he's trying to punish me. And it's it's just a totally different ballgame. So, we were going to talk about this regardless. And a friend of ours worked at a radio station. We went there and we walked in and they had the gospel music playing and everything. I'm like, are you sure we're in the right place? He's like, oh yeah, man. After 6 o'clock, the FCC doesn't care what we talk about. And I'm like, okay, well, rock and roll. Here we go. So, Rick, you're primarily, obviously, you're the founder of MAPS, and MDMA is moving, I guess, probably quicker ahead in anything except maybe ketamine. I don't know.
Well, ketamine, S-ketamine, one of the isomers, ketamine has been approved for depression.
Okay.
I'd say it's a good example of the difference between nonprofit pharmaceutical drug development and for-profit pharmaceutical drug development. So ketamine itself is generic and cheap. So the for-profit company, Johnson & Johnson, and then Jensen, developed an isomer of ketamine, which they could patent.
Okay.
It's probably not any better than ketamine.
Sure.
I've done all the isomers and ketamine as well. And what they're doing is they're delivering it without psychotherapy. So the concept is that this drug will reset your chemistry in a certain way, like electroconvulsive therapy.
Okay.
And that you don't need to, most people who are providing ketamine throughout America are not providing it with therapy. MAPS just had a conference in Austin, and there were several therapists there who presented who do combine ketamine with psychotherapy. And what they said was that when you combine ketamine with psychotherapy, it works better, and you need fewer infusions of ketamine.
Go figure.
So it's not as good for the pharmaceutical
They're not going to sell as much as ketamine, or
but
as much
they'll
ketamine.
help people more. And so I think that we've got ketamine, S-ketamine has led the way. There are people that are looking at R-ketamine, the other isomer of ketamine, and to see how that might work for depression. But I think the racemic, the generic ketamine, is probably the best. But, I'm not sure who's going to test it because, again,
they can't make any money at it.
They can't patent it. And so for nonprofit drug development, really the mission is different.
Yeah.
It's to really maximize public health rather than maximize money. It's harder to raise the money from donations than it is from investors.
Sure.
But fortunately, we've been able to raise over $75 million in the history of MAPS.
Wow.
And so we're doing nonprofit drug development. Yeah. And then once we get MDMA into prescription use, it's not going to be MDMA. It's MDMA-assisted psychotherapy. The emphasis is on therapy, and the emphasis is on making it so that people don't need MDMA anymore.
Sure.
So that they only need it a few times.
Absolutely.
So that's our long-term goal. We hope by 2022 we'll have it as a prescription medicine approved.
Okay.
We should have all of our data by the middle to end of 2021.
Okay.
And if all goes well, then what we'll do is we'll start making MDMA into a medicine for other things other than PTSD.
Fair enough. Okay.
And then also, I'd like to start looking at ibogaine for opiate addiction.
Yes.
I'd like to get the flower, cannabis flower, as a medicine.
Yes.
For pain or PTSD in a way that's smoked or vaporized.
Yes.
That then becomes generic and inexpensive, and insurance covers it.
Sure.
So we're sort of trying to build an engine of nonprofit psychedelic and marijuana drug development.
It's so exciting to me. It's so exciting because we have one of the things, Steve's wearing a hat right now, Project 422. We work with a veterans organization, about 22 veterans completing suicide a day, many more trying every day, and so much of these veterans are coming home being handed trash bags full of pills to treat, psychoses and different mental illnesses that that actually are exacerbated by these different SSRIs and things like that. And it seems like psychedelics work counter to that,
yes.
where they're actually rewiring neural pathways.
Yeah, I thought your metaphor of trash bag was pretty good for all these drugs. That one of the
Steve doesn't like when I get any praise.
That's good. One of our veterans from our study said that the VA and others had got him taking 42 pills a day.
It's crazy.
And it wasn't really helping him that much. You take one pill, then you take another for the side effects of the first pill, then you take another for the side effects of the second pill. And basically what they're doing is they're numbing you out and they're reducing the symptoms, but they're not addressing the cause. And when you stop taking the pills, the problems go back.
Sure.
So our method, our operational approach is to try to get at the root cause with this MDMA-assisted psychotherapy so that people can address those fundamental memories that are causing them pain and trauma, and then rewire the brain, as you said. And then once they've done that, then they can keep healing themselves on their own without more medication. That's our goal. And we find that some people are able to heal themselves after just one MDMA session. We think our standard model will be 2 MDMA sessions with 9 90-minute non-drug psychotherapy sessions, 3 before the first MDMA session for preparation, and then 3 after each of 2 MDMA sessions.
Sure.
Some people will need 3 or 4 sessions of MDMA. It'll vary. But what we're really seeing is that once people with PTSD learn that suppressing the trauma or just reducing the symptoms doesn't really teach them how to deal with their difficult feelings. And if you can learn how to let them to the surface and not be overwhelmed by them and process them, then you can keep healing yourself on your own after the MDMA is over. The other thing I should add is that we use a 2-person therapy team. And usually it's a male-female team, but not always. And eventually we think one of them will be a licensed therapist, the other will be a student, an intern being supervised by the first person and becoming a student. So that'll lower the cost of it. But the 2-person model we think is very effective. Often most of us, we're all traumatized. Just reading the newspaper is traumatic, thinking about climate change, thinking about nuclear weapons, fundamentalism, warfare all over the place. You're just traumatized just by paying attention.
Sure.
And so our long-term goal is both to work for medicalizing these drugs, and also we're here at the Drug Policy Alliance conference, which is about drug policy reform.
Yes.
So I think that people should be able to access these drugs on their own with proper education, with pure drugs. And in the end, what I think we're going to be doing is trying to heal people through peer support networks, through healing themselves, through proper education. And then only the hardest cases will go to the clinic settings where we have the professionals. And the sad thing is that there's more than enough of the hardest cases that will need to go to these clinics.
That's interesting, the peer groups, because right now I'm not sure how many people have gone through maybe a few hundred, something like that. I mean,
of the people the therapists that we've so we have at this point several hundred people have been through our training PTSD. Been through our treatment PTSD.
Right.
And we've got 84 therapists working on phase 3 right now. We're training another 40 or 50 as we expand to Europe.
There could potentially be tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people with traumatic symptoms that could use this, but how long does each session last?
Well,
potentially?
The VA has just recently put out a number saying there's 8 million PTSD sufferers in the United States.
Okay.
And just think about the rest of the world. And that's people who qualify for a diagnosis of PTSD. There's a lot of people traumatized that don't rise to the level of being diagnosed with PTSD, but their lives are negatively impacted by the trauma that they've experienced. So we anticipate that the number of therapists we can train, no matter how many we can train, the demand and the need is going to be higher than that. And each co-therapy team can treat only 20 or 25 people a year.
Right, just because of how long it takes to do one session itself, and then the integration that goes into it. That's what, that struck me. That was one of my main questions. So the peer groups is a big answer to that, but obviously removing a lot of stigma is
well, and we're also looking at group therapy. So that's another thing we're starting to explore. The Veterans Administration has done studies with individual therapy versus group therapy, and what they've shown is that the group therapy doesn't seem to work quite as well.
Okay.
That there's shame, there's stigma, there's problems. People need to also tell their stories. But group therapy, if it's 80% as good, but only 25% the cost, then we'll roll out of massive group therapy as well.
No doubt.
But that's the stage. We're at the very early stage of trying to get permission to do a group therapy study.
It's so exciting, Rick. I want to be respectful of your time. I could talk to you for hours and hours and hours.
Well, ask me a hard question.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's ask you a hard question. Okay. What song do you want to make sure is played at your funeral, Rick?
Let's see. That's a good question. I would say Dark Star.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. Okay, so Steve asks everybody, what is the best animal? If all of the animals were put in a coliseum, what animal reigns supreme?
Oh, my gosh. Well, do you know that I've raised a purebred Alaskan timber wolf for 2 years?
That's the coolest shit ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I got him when he was 8 weeks old. And...
that's so cool.
When I was 21. So I really feel like the wolf is my animal. I've learned so much from him. And it was because I was living in Sarasota, Florida, which was the winter home of the Ringling Brothers Circus.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of people there from circuses and carnivals. And there was this group that was raising wild animals for circuses and carnivals, and they weren't taking care of them. And the Humane Society shut them down, and the female wolf was pregnant and had a litter of 8. Now, this is 1975, and the zoos were full, the sanctuaries were full, and there was nothing they could do with these wolves. So they put an ad in the paper. Do you want to help raise wolves?
Yes. That's so cool.
And I was at the time looking for a dog, and this friend of mine saw this ad, and she told me there's this ad for wolves. I'm like... So I ended up applying, and
that is tremendous.
Yeah,
I'm so glad to get that from you.
The other thing that's even more amazing is that wolves are born with their eyes closed for a few days. So the Humane Society, knowing that they couldn't find sanctuaries or zoos or anything for them, took these wolves away from their mother right when they were born and bottle fed them by humans. So when they opened their eyes, they bonded on people. So this was an incredible... And so I was super shy... 21 years old, and so I asked for the most dominant of the litter so that I could kind of get a feel for what that might be like.
Yeah.
And this wolf lived with me for 2 years. I built a big pen on the outside, couldn't house train him, which was kind of good. We howled together. We used to run through the woods together. I had all this land, and we'd run through the woods at night. And
it is really cool.
Well, yeah. So did you ever hear of a book, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance?
I actually have heard of it. I have not read it.
I would highly recommend it.
Okay.
But the reason I mention that is there's a character in there called Phaedrus, which is from the Plato Dialogues. And Phaedrus, in the book, they say that Phaedrus is the word for wolf. And it's the taming power of love is the part of the dialogue. Phaedrus is this guy from the countryside, and he's brought into sort of this philosophical society. And so that was the name of my wolf, was Phaedrus.
That is so cool.
And in Zen and the Outer Motorcycle Maintenance, it's the alter ego of the guy who writes the book. He's gone crazy, and he's gone through electroconvulsive therapy, and he called his old self Phaedrus, and he's trying to integrate and not lose the magic of the old self too. So
sure.
Anyway, that's if I had to have one animal, and I've got incredible pictures.
I do have one more going back to it. Okay, we brought a movie here to premiere, and we decided we were going to fill the theater with veterans and first responders from shock to awe.
Oh, great! You brought it here.
Our friend Matt Cale was one of the central subjects of the film, and I heard you talking a little bit in Michigan about how MAPS is also working with maybe ayahuasca studies overseas.
Yeah,
and one of the things that I'm most curious about is, what do the controls look like in an ayahuasca? It seems like it'd be a lot easier to control MDMA or to ketamine or things like that. But when it comes to doses, and you're talking about brews and everything being different, what does that control situation looks like?
Well, I think that your first thought there was, I would say, wrong, which
Okay.
is that MDMA and LSD and other things like that, mushrooms, are just as hard as ayahuasca.
Okay.
Not because of how you take it, but because of the effects.
Okay.
So it's very difficult to do a double-blind study with any psychedelic.
Sure.
Compared to a placebo.
That makes sense.
Even compared to an active placebo like niacin or an amphetamine. Or So basically, a lot of my PhD dissertation was about trying to solve the double-blind problem.
Okay.
And so I spent a lot of time working on that, and I actually thought I solved the problem. And what my solution is that you do therapy with low dose of the drug versus
Okay.
therapy with full dose.
Okay.
And then everybody is told they're going to receive the same thing. And most people don't know how to tell a low dose from a full dose.
Right.
The therapist sometimes would have a hard time to tell. And so I was, super happy. I persuaded my professors to approve my PhD.
Sure.
This was just a part of my dissertation, but I thought I'd solve the problem. And so when we started doing the research, I found out, to my dismay, that my solution was wrong. And so part of it was right, that the low dose therapy with low dose did produce blinding to some degree. But with MDMA, and I don't know if it's true with LSD or ayahuasca or psilocybin or anything like that, but low doses of MDMA agitated people. It activated them, the speedy aspects of it.
Yeah.
But it didn't reduce their fear enough, so that when we tried to work with them on their PTSD, they felt very awkward and uncomfortable. And actually, we showed that people who got therapy without any MDMA did better than people who had therapy with low-dose MDMA.
Okay.
But then the problem is, as you step up the dose, it's not that far to get to a therapeutic dose. So what we found, to our surprise, also was that 75 milligrams of MDMA with 2 hours later, 37.5, worked great. So we found that 25, 30, 40, even 50 milligrams were a little bit awkward for people, but you get up to 75, and then it's working really, really well. Some kind of threshold is passed. So when we went to the FDA and we went to the European agency, the European Medicines Agency, I started out by saying one of my favorite quotes. It was from an old president of Harvard, and he said, "Never forget, there's always a Harvard man on the wrong side of every issue." And so I said, this is me. I thought I had, and this time it's me. My dissertation was wrong. There is no solution to the double-blind problem. And to the FDA, you can tell us, we'll do the blinding if you want that with low dose, but the real question is, if you can do something with therapy, why bother add the drug?
Right.
And so the real question is, let's do therapy without the drug versus therapy with full dose MDMA. And then the FDA basically agreed to that, and they said there's two main things to do to reduce experimenter bias. And this would apply for ayahuasca, for anything, which is random assignment. So you get everybody similarly motivated. They know they'll either get the placebo or they'll get the therapy with the drug, but they're all similarly motivated to get better. So random assignment is really important, because some studies will take, here's a group of people, they've gone through this treatment, there's a bunch of them that didn't work for, and so then we'll take the volunteers and they'll go in to get this next treatment. But they're the more motivated people. So you have random assignment, and then the other part of it is that you have to have the person that evaluates how well people are doing be separate from the therapists. So the therapist cannot say, this person did great. It's an independent person, and we have a whole complicated system. We have over 20 raters that do ratings on telemedicine, on video, and they're all calibrated with each other with inter-rater reliability, and they will sometimes only see the person that they rate once, because this large pool will be making sure that other raters get to this person.
Sure.
Sometimes they'll see them twice. Again, it's a random process. But those are the two main ways that the FDA and the European Medicines Agency said we could reduce experimenter bias.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Rick, you answered my question. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Thank you for everything that you do. And
that wasn't even that hard of a question.
And I'm sorry. I'm not a PhD from Harvard, Rick. Steve, you got anything you want to get on this mic and ask him anything? Okay. You got it. How about a parting thought for all of our Christian fundamentalist friends?
I'd say that Jesus would be sympathetic with the people going deep. into their own psyche, to find ways to be more loving, to be more healthy, to be more inclusive, to reach these kind of mystical senses of connection, to be compassionate,
Totally.
that you're not losing, you're gaining to explore in this way.
Rick, you're the best. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Appreciate you.
Great.
Thanks, man.
That was fun.
That was so much fun.
Rick, you're the best, Rick. Ricky,
Oh,
Ricky,
no!
Dobbs.
Is that why you were asking about tech news?
Yeah, did you
Because I
not?
didn't even realize
You
what was
did not-
behind me. It's early, bud.
Oh, I know. What a day yesterday,
What
bud.
a day! And did you have a good day?
Man, I'm just all filled up from all that turkey and stuffing and pie, and they also eat other stuff too. Like, I was eating it all yesterday, man.
Good job, dude.
No, I didn't eat anything.
Did you have a good time with your family?
Yeah, it's fine. It was all good.
What we got here? Hi, friends.
Hey,
Good morning.
friends.
Happy
Hey,
Friday,
guys. Hey.
Hoosiers. Ricky
Hey.
Dobbs Maps. Tech news. What the hell's the tech news?
Yeah, exactly. That's who Sophisticate chiming in. There.
What's the tech news all about? What's that all about?
What a day today, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the opening day for Sweetleaf Emporium and Sweetleaf Emporium and
I mean, the store may
here in
not
Festus,
look
Missouri.
like it.
No, yeah, you guys,
No.
that's how you know you're gonna get a good deal. If it looks like a warehouse when you walk in, you know that you. Well, I'm telling you right now.
We didn't spend any money
You're
on
gonna
that.
come in here and you're gonna get like a $50 pipe for I don't know,
25
bucks, $30.
30 bucks.
You know, somebody's gonna walk. First person walks in here, we're gonna give you something. I don't know what it is.
First person that comes here today,
giving
Craig's going to give you
I'll
something.
blow you.
I'll give you some, okay? Guys, we're in Sweetleaf Studios here in Festus, Mo, and we're going to have ourselves a day.
We're gonna have ourselves a big day.
I'm tired. I might go home and nap after this.
Slow news day, bud. Slow news day. I've been just reeling, just searching to see what was going on. Had a nice. I had a Thanksgiving. I was actually very, very low key. Friendsgiving was my Thanksgiving, so we're trying to be responsible as far as our distancing goes. So we didn't do any traveling. Didn't get together with the family. It's the first Thanksgiving I've ever had. I think where I haven't been around extended family and whatnot. So it was just me, Miss, and Landon. Landon and I got a lot of Rocket League in yesterday, but it was fun. I'm into it, dude. There's people on there that freak me out how good they are at that game. It's dumb. It fucking makes me angry. I'm like, it doesn't take long for the old gamer to come out in you because I'm sitting there playing. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Come on! I'm sitting here playing a game with my 13-year-old. I'm the worst.
You're slapping him.
Well, it was funny because I came
like,
hey,
hey.
get it together. Yeah, let's go. Fucking make me look like an ass out here.
These
And the
12-year-old
fucking
South
poor kid,
Koreans
the
are
poor
beating the shit
kid,
out of us.
Like, he just wants to hang with his dad,
Yeah.
and his dad's an embarrassment to him.
Yep.
He's like, Dad, what are you doing? You're killing me.
See, I play
You're
Fortnite.
killing my rank.
I play Fortnite with the boys, and they get a kick out of it because they're like, "You're terrible," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Glad I could be something for you.
Yeah, thanks. Cool. Glad everybody's great at Fortnite. Glad everybody's.
Hang on.
Guys, what a show!
Got another stencil to go up on the wall. I'm working on.
Looks good in here,
Dude, I'm working on. Got a couple more peeps. I got in the pipeline.
What you got?
I can't believe I hadn't already. I'm just trying to figure out which one I like the best.
Oh yeah.
What are we thinking? That's got to be the guy, right? It's got to be the guy, right?
Gonzo.
I can't decide which one I want to do yet. Can't decide.
I don't know. I kind of like that one.
a lot
on
of
the far
people-
right, but that
on
one
this
in the
one?
middle is probably the way to go.
Everybody picked two. Thought he looked like the most.
Looks like the rest of them, kind of.
Thought it looked like the wall of thinkers, but this to me kind of more encapsulates the crazy man that he is. You know.
Gun, he's got the Magnum.
Yeah, big old 44 Magnum in his hands.
You ever heard his phone call to the cable company?
Oh, dude, it's the best. Have you ever? I think I've asked you about this. Have you watched the bit with Hunter S. Thompson and Conan O'Brien?
I don't know. I feel
I
like
feel like we talked about it.
Yeah.
Maybe I never showed you.
Conan goes out to Woody Creek, Colorado with Hunter Thompson. They pay to have this dude, an old-timey bartender, and they're just sitting there. And next to the bartender with all of the whiskey and shit you can drink is an armory of fucking machine guns. And they are getting fucking loose. And there's a handful of times where you can see straight fear in Conan's eyes because Hunter was just a madman. He was a madman. He's a crazy person.
He's awesome.
But he was our crazy person.
Dude, he
Fucking
was
love that
awesome,
guy.
dude.
Love that guy. That's
What's up, Herfy? Hey, Jen Elgin. Hey, Mote. Hey, Tiff Jones. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining the show. What a show today.
No doubt. No doubt. Having
I'm
a
gonna keep
go.
saying it.
Yeah, having a go. Well, you know, the thing is, if you
say it enough,
you say it enough, they'll believe it. What the hell they know?
You ever seen the Bill Murray? Where the Buffalo
roam?
Yeah, that blew my mind when I first saw that.
When I brought home,
I mean, it looks like a B movie.
When I brought home Fear and Loathing, I was like, Dad, you know,
Dad, I'm smart.
Like, well, no, like more than anything, I was like, Dad, what do you fucking know about Hunter Thompson? He's like, I know a lot about Hunter Thompson, but what do you know about Hunter Thompson?
He does the whole thing. That's where you got that from.
I know a lot about Hunter Thompson, shooter. What do you know about Hunter Thompson?
That explains a lot. Explains a lot.
But he's like, oh, this is pretty good. He's like, but you got to watch Where the Buffalo Roam. Like, Fear and Loathing is great. It's fine. But Where the Buffalo Roam is
Johnny Depp is fucking Hunter S. Thompson.
He actually, I watched Gonzo, which is a documentary on crime about him, and Depp narrates the whole deal.
Yep.
I mean, they were tight. You know,
they
like
lived with him.
Dude, he spent $3 million to shoot him out of a cannon after he died. I don't understand why that cost $3 million. Buddy, if you die and you want to get shot out of a cannon, I'll get you out of a cannon for a lot.
$25.
Yeah, gunpowder. The cost of gunpowder. Come on. I know enough hillbillies. I'll fucking put you in a potato gun.
That's what I was just about
a job
to
to
say.
get a big enough thing of PVC. I'm gonna pack that thing full of hairspray, and we're just gonna launch your carcass.
I want you to ground my remains into a slurry.
Okay.
And put it in like a clear
a slurry.
And I want you to put it in a clear plastic bullet type shape thing.
Okay.
And I want you to send that son of a bitch to the moon, bro.
Dude, I'll
shoot it wherever you can. And shoot it towards water. Yeah. But then maybe it goes so far, it just goes right in the heart of someone.
I'm into that.
In the heart of a child.
Don't let my death be in vain. Make sure it's done in spite. Right? Like, if I die, know that my spirit lives on, and that I will forever be cranking the tunes in the eternal stream of consciousness that everyone gets to tap into, and you'll be cranking it. But as far as this body goes, make sure it makes for a shitty day for someone. I don't care what it is.
Sure.
Find someone that I hate with the fire of 1,000 suns and make my remains their problem. That's all I'm trying to say. Just know my soul loves you. My soul loves you.
Limitless.
I'm dancing in the eternal song, and I hope that you, when you join me, we're gonna dance together.
Yeah.
But this fucking shit sack, make it someone else's problem that I fucking hate. Grind me up.
These things get gross after our soul leaves
I'm gross now.
It's not gross.
It's fucking gross now. Make it someone's problem.
You smell like a dead
saying.
person.
Yes.
Could you imagine having B.O. so bad he smelled like a corpse?
Oh, that would be an awful. I mean, you know,
B.O. He smelled like a corpse.
B.O. kind of works like an aphrodisiac, or so we think, right?
Yeah,
like
it does.
Right? Our musk.
Uh-huh.
Right? But if our musk was that of a rotting corpse, which is what I compared my first DMT experience to.
What?
Oh, dude, the first time I smoked DMT, I'm like, oh, this is what burning, rotting baby corpses smells like. That's what it smells and tastes like. I was ill-informed. I was ill-informed at administration. You know, we all stub our toes every now and then. But regardless, that was what that smell is. Now I've grown to where I kind of like that floral little smell of dimethyltryptamine.
Oh, wait, what's your alter ego's name? Greg?
It was Greg and Queeve, right?
Greg loves that fucking smell.
Greg loves the smell. The first time someone said that to me, I go, "What is the matter with your brain?
Yeah, you got issues.
What's the matter with your brain, bud?"
First time I did DMT, I was like, I did something wrong.
Yeah.
Like, whatever I just did, that wasn't good for a human because of the way that tasted. That's not good for a human. That's like one time Queeve did acid, and I tasted it. And immediately...
Tasted acid?
Yeah. I don't know if it was like a research chemical or what it was.
Okay.
I mean, I tripped. My buddy tried to poop in the sink. There was a party. We had this big party downstairs at...
You're smoking deems at a party?
Well, no. This is the acid thing. Okay. How I met Jimmy Nugs is that like the third day after he moved in. He was just yelling from his lower apartment, "Nugs! I got nugs." And you know me, everybody's like, "That's a trap." And I'm like, let's go find out. Let's see what's up, see what's doing. So I go in there, I meet them. They have a huge party like the next night. And we kind of know them at this point. We've been hanging out for a day. Me and my buddy go to their party, and they're a year younger than us. But they're all from St. Charles, so they're all like 50-year-old men, you know, like soul-wise. And so then they're having a party. Everyone passes out, you know. So now it's like 4 a.m. We're the last two. You know, we're tripping our asses off. And everybody else is tucked away wherever they can tuck away in this apartment. And it's one of those where the kitchen is open. You walk in, huge living room, kitchen open in the back, and then 2 bedrooms on this side, 2 bedrooms on the other side. So it was like a split, you know, like you had, it's just how they built all the fucking apartments there. And we actually roomed with 2 guys from KC, which we can get into that in a second.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Sure.
So the 2 guys from KC lived on one side. Me and my buddy lived on the other side. We go down to this thing, and we're just giggling. And I'm like, "I bet you can't poop in their sink, dude." And he's like, "You want to make a bet? I can't poop in their sink." And I mean, there's like dishes and stuff in there.
In their kitchen. Sick, bud.
Everyone's asleep. Everyone's asleep at this point. So he gets up on the counter and he's like squatting over the sink. We're tripping, bud. And he pulls down his
doing this while tripping.
We're tripping our nuts off, dude. And that's when we first ate the acid, about 10 hours before that. And we had tasted it on our tongue.
It's a life sentence.
And we were like, that tasted like chemical. Like, you know, usually you don't taste anything. So already our first couple hours of the trip are hiding out, are trying to figure, you know, we're trying to figure out what the fuck did we just do? Because that wasn't LSD. It doesn't have a taste. That shit doesn't have a taste. Was it paper? Was the paper fucking had the taste? I don't know what this guy get.
What had the taste?
So finally, we had a good old time that night. We actually ended up like we were laughing and, you know, made a few jokes. Queeve was slanging swag at the time, you know. So it's like, yeah, man, blunts galore from Queeve. Cool guy.
There was always blunts going.
Yeah, the big ones. We would roll the regular size.
Fucking full-size Phillies, bud.
Yes.
I would go through a box of 50 Swishers every 3 days. Full-size Swishers. A box of them. I didn't even know you could buy cheap-ass cigars in boxes.
Oh, shit. So we did that. I know, right? Yeah. Ooh, these are real nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Where are you from? He's El Salvador?
Yeah,
El Salvador?
2002 yesterday. Yeah. Okay. So, and he just can't get it out. And he's just up there and he's like, you know when you're trying to fart but you can't, or you're trying to poop but just like little farts are coming out. So anyway, we're sitting there and I'm dying. I'm on the floor, but I'm trying to not wake anybody up, dude. This is the fucking best thing I ever see.
Oh man, I would be fucking infuriated.
And this is 4 dudes that we kind of barely know that live in this apartment, but they're kind of fun.
That's a fucking act of war, bud.
And the one dude comes out of his room, and I'm like sitting on the floor, and he can kind of see me, but he looks up, and so he's like walking out of his room because I guess he's got to piss or something, and he walks out, and he's like, oh, and just like it was one of those like,
come on, guys.
Come on, guys. He didn't know if we had already pooped on there, we collectively pooped on his thing, or if we were just getting ready to. All he knows is it's 4 a.m. and there's a dude holding his nuts.
Shitting in his dishes.
Just straight in to get one out, dude. It was awesome.
Oh,
it was
God.
Campus View was wild. Well, that's funny because my niece came back from a zoo. her first year at Mizzou, and she brought her little Mizzou boyfriend over.
Oh, she did.
Oh, she did.
Oh, she did. What's up there, Big Shoots? You true son, huh?
His name's Travis.
Yeah.
Shout out to Travis. Shout out Travis.
Son, huh?
He's a true son.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I didn't talk to him much. I just assumed a lot. So I walked in. Well, my brother-in-law, her dad, had just gotten an AR-15 for. He just built.
We're talking about
someone put one together.
We're talking about a Raider here, right? We're talking about
yes.
Okay.
He's got someone built together.
Talking about one of Dutchtown's finest. Got himself a new
built,
AR.
Yes, Bill.
And his little princess brought home a little boy toy from Missouri.
Little floppy hair, you know the type.
I know the type.
You know the type.
I've been the type.
Yes. So I immediately get there and I'm like, hey, Travis, nice to meet you, buddy. We'll talk soon. Say hi to everybody. And so then I walk behind the dude and kind of get everybody's attention. I'm doing one of these and I'm like, okay. And he's sitting here like this. He has no idea what's going on behind him, this fool. You fool. He's listening right now. I'm like, you fool. You stupid fool. Travis. Because I was going to be like, oh, your parents named you after Travis Scott, you fucking 10-year-old.
Travis Tritt, man.
Yeah, probably.
He's just walking around doing Travis Tritt covers at family Thanksgiving.
His name's not even Travis.
Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares.
He doesn't even, his name's not even Travis. He just likes Travis Tritt.
Travis Tritt so much.
Call me Travis.
And he knows that it's a great day to be alive.
Call me. It's a great day to be alive. That's not Travis Tritt, though, is it?
Oh, hell yeah, that's Travis Tritt.
Great day to be alive.
Goddamn right it is.
So anyway, I get everyone's attention. I'm kind of like, hey, Jeff, how's that AR shooting? You get to shoot that thing yet, man? You were trigger happy with that thing. And he's like, yeah, I took it to the range, and he kind of gets to play and stands up. So now this kid is sitting in between us.
The fucking slide.
I'm like, how's the accuracy on that thing? Getting pretty accurate, bud? He's like, I can hit someone from about 100 yards now. And I'm like, everybody's kind of picking up on the joke now. My sister was having a good old time. But I was like, hey, bud, you guys ever head on over to Campus View?
That's how
room
you know
113.
She's getting in trouble.
That's the spot where legends were born, bud. And because we had Club Hudson, 523 Club Hudson.
Okay.
Freshman year, I took out all the lights in our dorm room, so that only put in black lights.
Well, naturally.
My roommate hated me. Benson,
I would stab you in the
Benson's
face.
like,
yeah, I'm actually
he's trying
here
to study. And
I'm here to study.
His teeth are glowing.
You can't see his eyes because he can't see, so he pulls his eyes back. You can only see like a purple slit in the middle of
He's
it.
studying for Econ 4 in his paper.
And he's a sharp guy, too.
Sneaky
Sharp guy.
He did it fine. He went to the we had like a common ground in the middle.
Sure.
He didn't care. So then we thought we'd get the idea that it'd be fucking cool if when chicks came over, we had like painted all these things on the wall in blacklight paint. Mm-hmm. So then boom, flip the lights. Hey, guess what? It's fucking strip club time. Except we wrote all this stuff. We're drawing stuff. And it's kind of hard to see doing it when blacklight and get high or whatever. I get high and watch the Three Stooges and paint on my fucking walls. Didn't make it long. Didn't make it very long.
No,
didn't make it long.
You made it longer than I did at Missouri State, that's for sure.
So anyway, you'd bring chicks back there, and you'd be like, Club Hudson, hit the music. Hit the music on the little boom shelf stereo, flip the lights, it's dark. It goes pure black light. They're like, what? And then it's just like the ramblings of a madman on the wall. Like math equations and
What's the
number 23?
What's the movie? Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the movie with the guy that fucking left fucking messages to himself on his
Memento.
Memento.
It's fucking Memento. It's fucking Finkel is Einhorn on the fucking wall. It didn't have much of an artistic sense about it, is what I'm saying. So I remember numerous times I'm expecting flip these lights. People are like, dude, this is a dorm room? Am I in Amsterdam at a rave right now? No, man, you're in Columbia, Missouri. And fifth floor of Hudson Hall, buddy. Okay? But yeah, a lot of people would, their faces when I would flip on the lights, they're like,
you okay?
These are your lights? Like, these are the only lights you have. Are these? Okay, I'll do it.
I just didn't want you to knock it over.
I'll do it. I'm going to force it on me.
You want to know why?
Hey, kids.
You ever tried CBD? You ever been boot scooting at Cody's? I've been boot scooting, not at Cody's. I've been boot scooting at Midnight Rodeo. We call it the Hodeo. Cowboys 2000. I told a little story about those two places.
You just ran over a lot of words.
These are down in Springfield. You ever been boot scooting, bud? You ever go boot scooting?
I went to In Cahoots, but I just came in my pants. I didn't do much boot scooting.
Oh, the old coming in your pants.
Yeah, I had a nice silver dollar, whatever they call that. What do they call that? When you got a little mark down there.
I think silver dollar is what they call it. I think.
I had one of those in my pants.
What
I think Cahoots.
Getting their grind on.
Oh, a girl came up and
it was next, wasn't it?
It was her only will and desire to make me come in my pants.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's.
And it was so
Listen,
random.
if you're a guy, let's just flip the script.
Flip it.
I'm walking into a room, see a woman. If I can just walk into a room, fucking Saturday Night Fever,
and make them come,
and I'm like fucking pointing at them.
Yeah,
that's my fucking.
Bruce Almighty shit.
That's my dream in life is just to be able to be like,
bam. That's what she was doing. Bam. I know.
So good for her.
Yeah, I know. That's what she did. She came through. She came in hot. She was wearing like a sexy little number. And every once in a while, In Cahoots was a country bar, but every once in a while you'd be like, holy shit.
Scuba at Veta.
Oh, Jeffy Sherm. That's a dragon right there. That's a goddamn dragon right there. Dragon? Oh, what's up, Jeff? Hell of a goaltender, too. Big, long, strong guy, could play the goal.
Okay.
He was the one who kind of showed me the ropes at Veta, and then I ended up breaking maybe his niece's wrist with a shot with a bomb.
Well,
kids don't listen. That's the problem. Kids don't listen. They don't listen. He kind of took me under his wing. His sister really took me under Katie Sherman.
Okay.
And that was my first ever job. She was the first person I met at my first ever job. I was working snack bar while I worked the summer camp. I'm telling all these kids to line up, right? And we would all play. We would all like juggle around and hit shots after the kids would line up. Whatever, just doing jackassing around. Well, one of the kids her aunt maybe ran the place, so she was real entitled. Like, I can do it. I can go wherever I want for lunch, and I can.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't have to listen. I'll just go to the office. I'm like, please. You think I'm not a teacher? Like, I'm not a teacher.
Sure.
Like, you want to get lost inside this place?
Dude,
I just got to count you guys every once in a while. Okay, like don't make my life any harder. So I'm juggling this ball. Hit one off the wall. Yeah, okay. I'm about 30 yards out. So I'm about the first line.
Broke a wrist from 30?
Dude, I hit a
laser,
half volley. And
little
she was
skip
going
off
like
the little
this.
skip off the ground.
Quick bounce.
Yep.
And it's one of those you're like, ooh, I felt nothing on my foot. I was probably right where the first line is, where the door to get out of an indoor soccer place is. That's where I'm at coming out. So a little bit past that first line. Because we're all getting ready to line up. All the kids should be fucking lined up. I'm putting this ball in the net for the next people. Yep. Well, she's still playing goal. Wow. So she tries to stop this thing. And as soon as the ball hits.
Gloves, I hope.
As soon as you want to do W and you want to do M.
Yep.
You want to do W and you want to do M. That way the ball's not getting past you. That's a Benson trick right there.
Yeah.
So then it hits her hands and she's like, I mean, it was a different type of cry, like when you get hurt, you're like, like when you can hear in the other room your kids, like it's a different type of cry. Yeah, you know. It was a
just made me think of.
I know. That's exactly what I was just thinking of, dude. Yeah, it's a tough one. So anyway, it became like the talk of the town, bud. She had to go to the hospital.
Little girl's arm.
I have in my record, I've broken a child's arm.
Yeah.
But here's the deal.
I pulled my sister's out of her arms, out of her sockets.
Oh yeah, I mean she's mouthy.
A little fucking sideways.
Yeah. I felt bad.
You got it in your record. The town knows. Word around Veta is Steve's wrecking fucking little girls.
Jeff knows. Jeff knows.
What's Scuba all about? Was that a guy?
Oh, it was
that was like pointing and making people?
No, Scuba Steve. It was just around the exact same time that movie came out.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There's like Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve. You're Scuba Steve.
Yeah, just winning Counselor of the Year every year. Winning Counselor of the Year every year, bud.
I think
they didn't really have that award, but Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
That's how I know him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way you guys missed each other.
Oh yeah,
He
we
was always
were
involved.
great pals.
He's a great dude.
It was fun. He was a
Great
good
dude.
coach. He was a good
Yeah?
coach. He's
Right
a good
on.
coach. Yeah.
He gets a lot out of people.
Yeah, he does.
Guys, you made it through the first hour. You were treated to a little conversation between Rick Doblin and myself, which took place last year, over a year ago. Time's flying, bud.
Recapping the first hour. Steve Late again. Doblin, good interview. Great interview. Again. Guy trying to poop on acid
In dishes.
on dishes in a sink in college.
Yes.
Black lights. AR-15s.
AR-15s for true sons.
For true sons.
Yes. And Steve breaking little girls' arms.
And I broke. Well, come on.
Let's end it on a good one. Guys, after these messages,
we'll be right back. What is that, TGIF or some
like
shit?
the old morning Saturday
Yeah,
morning
okay.
after these messages.
Yeah, we heard it the first time, bud. I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world.
Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catch and crawl that do the Sweetleaf stomp. Everybody do the Sweetleaf stomp.
It's a stomp. It's a wiggle, turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet, head on down to Sweetleaf. Head on down to Sweetleaf. Head on down to Sweetleaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweetleaf Emporium and do that Sweetleaf stomp, man.
You take our insurance and are you cannabis friendly?
Yeah.
And they all said no. And then at that last phone call, that 8th phone call, I was like, do you know anybody that is? I'm desperate. I've called 7 other people. You're my 8th phone call.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm crying my eyes out. And this lady just felt bad for me and said, hold on, let me call you back in a few minutes. And they called me back and they said that they would take him, but under a certain amount of conditions. And the main condition was that if they felt that cannabis was not working for him, then they would take him from us and put him in and Child Protective Services, and then they would take the other 2 kids too.
Oh,
because they were both underage.
Then
and we would be charged with child endangerment.
So they'd go to federal prison.
Yeah, we would go to federal prison. So we said, bring it on.
Hey guys, it's me, Kippy the Crazy Koala Bear, and I'm here to tell you about James Carlton Insurance.
Kids, quiet down.
It's the best.
Kids, quiet down and listen to Kippy.
Grown-ups need insurance, and Uncle James can help.
Right on.
Grown-ups need insurance. He's got the best reviews on Yelp. Grown-ups need insurance if they want to protect their house.
Yes, sir.
Grown-ups need insurance if they want to properly bury a spouse.
That's a bit morbid.
Grown-ups need insurance if they drive a truck.
Okay.
Grown-ups need insurance just so they don't get...
Whoa, Kippy, you can't...
Well, I was just going to say get in trouble.
Okay, well, it
you
sounded
don't
like you
want
were
to
going
get
to...
in trouble.
Sounded like you were going to say something else. James Carlton, State Farm Insurance. You can find him online at carltoninsurance.net, or you can call him at 314-961-4800.
Native hemp inside of me. 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 I got 1,800 milligrams going real good down my throat. When I wake up in the morning and I need a pick-me-up, well, I grab my bottle of native hemp and I splash it on my tongue. Lap, lap, lap. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
Native hemp extract, available at HoosierSophisticate.com. Enter code HOSO, H-O-S-O, at checkout for an additional 30% off.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Welcome back, hour 2. Hoosier Sophisticate Morning Show, Black Friday, Sweetleaf Emporium, Festus, Missouri. Come in here. We're just going to give you something. Not only are we going to give you a steep discount on some glass.
31% off.
Which means you're paying I didn't know you were going to ask. I didn't know you were going to ask.
I could tell. Well, I kept telling people 31%. They're like
31%? And it looks like a big fuck you to the people who are doing 30% off, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
1,000,000%.
I'm doing
31% off. Try to beat it.
I'll tell you what, you come in here, you're gonna get a deal.
If you want a glass piece or maybe just some wraps or some cones, today's the day to get them. If you're gonna get them any day,
today would be
today's the day to get
paper
anything
product.
from here because
No
we're
doubt.
not prepared.
No doubt
at all.
You come
for
in
a grand
today,
opening.
you're getting shit.
We have to.
You're getting shit. Period.
And we have to.
There's some really cool glass pieces in there. I wish I could get out there with this camera. There's some really cool glass pieces in there that we can get down and dirty on, bud.
I could zoom you in from your phone.
You could.
Might
We
take
could do a
minute.
live auction.
That's what I was actually saying. I could just go grab some.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I'll set it up in the next commercial break. Third hour, we're hustling pipes.
You want to do it?
Let's do it.
You want to?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna get you excited about Sweetleaf Emporium.
Because we're excited about Sweetleaf Emporium. We got the studio looking good,
It's
bud.
coming. It's coming.
It's coming, bud.
It's coming. We got
Looks so
when it's
good.
done.
It'll never be done.
Well, no, I think it's just always never.
No.
It's never gonna be done.
You want real quick back on what it's when it's done.
But when
never
it's kind of done, we got that border really wraps things up, doesn't it?
Dude, when I walked in this morning, I was like, that feels finished. Feels a little bit more finished.
A little bit more finished.
Yeah, because
right?
I can't handle paint. Like,
we're gonna handle that part next. We're gonna get that.
I know. Well, at least that's
up there.
You
gotta look for it.
Yeah.
Point is, what do you need?
Point
You
is,
need-
what do
you
you
need a
need,
new
a pipe?
You need a new pipe. You need a new bong. You need a new vape accessory. Do you need?
Oh, Jen thinks she's gonna come up
I
there.
want the pipe
and
with the eyeball. I'll be up there to purchase that. That's.
I know. I know. That's fine.
That's gonna be great. You need a
It's
pipe.
fine. Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, we need one. I broke mine.
Where's Jason? That's a great question, Grace. Where is Jason?
Where's
Indeed.
Jason? Great question.
I don't know why I gave away your government name, Miss Kitty Time. I'm sorry. Craig is a stereotypical artist, super critical and never satisfied with his work. I don't know about if I'm an artist, but I am
Yeah, you
never
are.
satisfied with fucking anything that I do.
Really?
I remember whenever I was putting off, and I'm like, this is fucking dumb. It looks stupid. As I'm peeling off, I'm like, can't fucking see anything. It looks dumb. Fucking paint came off with it. It's just how I am.
I was told if you shop at Sweetleaf, your hog grows 1 inch in every direction.
In every direction.
Even back in towards
inside
you.
of you too.
Oh,
Which is
no.
how I've been measuring it from day one.
Yeah, I measure from the middle of my prostate.
Yes. Well, yeah, it goes in there like a cat. It goes way up in there. Yep, like a cat's tail.
We got 3 pipes right now. I think I'm going to give one of them away when we get 200 Twitch followers. Because if you're watching this on Facebook,
we are.
What's wrong with you?
They're going to choose which one it is.
What's wrong with you? They're in there. They're on the tray if you want to go grab them. Yeah, they're on the tray. Guys, we're trying to move everybody to Twitch because Facebook, even in our group, our lovely little beautiful group, which I've heard a lot of you guys talking about recently, you've been talking about the group, and some of the things you guys have been saying, touching me to my soul, okay? I've heard on numerous occasions people who say, I'm in multiple groups, and this group is my favorite because people are just trying to love each other. What? You guys don't understand how good that makes me feel, and also how like, oh man, I feel almost guilty at how good that makes me feel. Show them the first one. Okay, that's Amy Wilson.
This is Amy Wilson?
Amy Wilson. I believe she's an artist from Missouri, I believe. That one's good. I thought the ladies would be like, ooh, me likey, I want.
I think this one.
That's my jam right there.
Is girthy.
That is my jam right there.
You guys like it?
Look at you with your tray background. Look at you. You need, like, I'm not using my hand today. This one though, in your hand, like when you put it in your hand, probably the best feeling.
And it feels like if I drop this.
I think that's Pyrex too, maybe.
If I drop this, I don't feel bad.
Or borosilicate. That might be borosilicate. Fumed borosilicate.
It's just also.
It's the Eye of Sauron.
It's just a convenient little holder. Like I like a good Sherlock. I'm a pipe smoker as it is. You know, this is very nice little piece.
When we get to 200 Twitch followers, we are going to give another piece away. I was trying to think of some other good stuff to give away, kind of get people excited about stuff.
Right now, if you need papers, wraps,
yes,
anything, you're crazy not to come here today.
You're crazy.
You're crazy. You're local.
Man, well, I was telling them we're trying to move everybody to Twitch because even in our beautiful little group, which they've been making me so proud lately. I mean, I haven't been on it as much, but the little snippets that I see, because I used to think I had to monitor every little single inch and aspect of that, just trying to figure it out. And you know, I get stuck in the hole of the endless scroll, the endless scroll hole.
Dude, the guy
I've been there.
Invented that said that it haunts him. He invented it for Instagram, as I think where it
first,
debuted.
yeah.
And he said it haunts him. He goes, like it made me very wealthy. But what it did for the human race, he goes, I wish I could take it back.
Yeah, because the endless scroll can be.
It's a vortex.
Endless scroll hole.
It's a fucking it's quicksand.
I know a couple times because I've been like, okay, just no, all right, get off. No, okay, no, yeah, okay, you're done. Okay, I'm still scrolling. I'm just still scrolling. What the fuck is wrong with me, dude? So we're trying to move do you have the multiple eyeball ones there? We may have two. I don't know. There is one. It might not be a Sherlock, though. We may have one out there. I'm not sure if it's a Sherlock. We have a ton of just bowls, though. And if you're going to get a quality bowl, today is the day you're going to get it. 31% off. Make a drive out to Festus. What else you doing? It's a beautiful drive out here on Highway 55. It's a nice little shot down here. No one's really on the roads. All those Black Friday shoppers who went out in the morning. Is that still a thing? Are people still doing that? Love that one, says just me. Oh, Herfy says the eyeball. I need it. Miss Kit Time says cat black box green heart. Pussy black box green heart.
These kind of look like eyeballs, right?
Yeah, it's the same person, I think. Yep.
You can't really see them.
Oh yeah, because they're green. Yeah, those are not Sherlocks.
They're just spoons.
Yep. Which I like those. Those all have a real good feel to them, but that Sherlocky. Ooh.
Yeah, this might be the coolest one.
Just hold
This might be the coolest one.
Oh, look at you. Whoa, double. Oh, man. Craig, slow down, Craig. Slow down, Craig. You're getting out of control. Your DMT pipe looks. Oh, man. Oh, buddy. We're just going to keep that one for the studio.
Yep. Sorry, guys. You're good.
We'll
you got
throw this
either
one
the
away.
mushrooms.
We'll throw
or-
Jason's away.
Throw that.
Throw this stupid thing away. Yeah, I'll just take that.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, it looks so good. Good morning, brother. There's the coach. I got to tell you, man, I've been struggling with the morning motivation just because I'm like, I got to get my own shit together before I can start motivating anybody else. I can't even get up on time. What the how am I supposed to motivate anybody? But the coach motivates me.
Coach is the man.
I really
He's the
like
man,
the
dude.
cut of that guy's jib.
I'm a big fan of the coach.
Again, he's so sweet and kind. I'm like, how many hobos has he murdered? You
Oh,
know?
dozens.
At least.
Especially living in Colorado.
'Cause
That's
he's
like
kind.
Hobo Junction. And so, like,
He
he's
lives
got,
in Grand Junction.
You know why they call it?
Hobo Junction?
It's where all the hobos hang that Coach inevitably murders on his free time. I don't know. Take it
I
up.
don't know, maybe, I don't know.
The only person that murders more people than Coach is James
Pol
Carlton.
Pot. Again, James Carlton, the live read. If you guys didn't hear that,
I wish I had
I'm
clipped
sorry.
it. It's our new commercial.
I'm sorry for
It's
you
our new
guys.
commercial. It's a 6-minute commercial, but it's one of the longest. I fucking love you guys. I've killed 5 hobos. Fair enough. 5 seems a little light, but it seems like enough to keep the authorities be like, he's doing a service, but not like come across as a homicidal maniac. You know?
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
like when serial killer
He's just
starts
cleaning up the streets,
killing hookers.
Yep.
I feel like sometimes cops are like,
Yeah, Jack the Ripper was a cop.
Jack the Ripper was a police officer of the law?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But
they never found who it was.
They didn't.
Yeah.
But there's speculation that it was H.H. Holmes. There's a
Oh,
whole
man.
dude. There's a lot of like.
Not H.H. Holmes. Triple H?
Have you ever fucking
Triple
you ever
H?
seen that crazy man story?
Uh-oh.
Dude, this guy built a house. I think he must have been like the inspiration for the movie Saw. He was this fucking insanely wealthy, successful guy that built like this mansion, and the people that helped him build this mansion, it would have like halls that led to nowhere and slides that went to furnaces, and everybody that helped him build the house like was dead, like he killed them all off as they fucking built it, so that none of his secrets. He's a fucking crazy, and his timeline matches up with Jack the Ripper. He was doing that here in the States, while Jack the Ripper was doing that over in England.
What timeline was that? That was a long time ago.
1870s, maybe?
Shit, I thought it was before that. I thought it was actually Jack the Ripper was.
You guys just tuned in for Jack the Ripper talk. We're about to
'Cause I
get
went-
into
Call
Have
me
you ever
Jack the
seen-
Ripper.
You seen From Hell?
Jack the Ripper is my favorite baseball player nickname too. You
Jack
know?
Clark?
Yep, it's one of the best nicknames of all time. No, I have not seen that.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And 1888. It looks like. He only guess how many people Jack the Ripper killed?
11. 5.
5.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he would have called them hobos too.
Yeah. Are we seeing a reincarnation of Jack the Ripper here with the Kush Coach?
Kush.
Jack the Kill Coach?
Jack the Bong Ripper.
Shut it down! Oh, man. We love you too, you ruthless murderer. You want to... It just kind of sparked something. I went home a little earlier. The fam stayed out. I needed to get some sleep for today because we have a big day. Ended up staying up later and then not being able to sleep. I guess I was like excited or something. I couldn't sleep. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm watching this shit. What do you know about St. Augustine?
Little. Probably a lot more 20 years ago.
Holy shit, man.
Talk to me about Augustine, dog.
Pedro Menendez. That's the founding father of America. That's the first guy who he founded
Down in
St.
Florida,
Augustine
the
in
giant
Florida.
fortress or whatever?
Yes,
Yeah,
dude.
okay. I'm with you.
So it goes into this whole history. I'm watching one of those shows called The Untold History of the United States of America or something to that effect. They didn't find these records on some of this shit till 20, 30 years ago. And all of these records are kept in halls and places where you keep documents in Spain. So all these Spanish
people who dig up archives.
Archaeologists.
Yeah, we're finding out. Oh shit! Here's the journal of the priest who went with Menendez to Florida, La Florida. It's so funny because in this, it's PBS documentary, and Jen comes home, and I'm like, you must think I am a fucking nerd, dude. I'm like standing at the TV, like St. Augustine is just a wild. I can't believe I didn't know this before.
The other night.
Geek.
Urartu, the Lost Kingdom of Urartu. Fucking 48 minutes, Amazon Prime.
Nerd.
I'd never heard of this joint. Apparently, it was like the fucking. They were considered the king of kings. We're talking about, in the times of Babylon, like the Assyrians. Like these were like the northern Afghani lands, and they were constantly at war with the Assyrians. But the shit that they did was like. And I'm like, they were just erased from history. How many of those stories are there erased from fucking history?
That was the deal.
And kings that thought their name would live forever because of the influence.
That's what it says in the Spanish diaries. So, I'll get to that part. So Menendez comes to Florida because his son gets shipwrecked off the coast of Florida 2 years before. Okay. Spain is adamant about spreading Catholicism and Christianity everywhere. They think once the New World is all Christian, that once they turn all the natives to Christians, that they would that Jesus could come back, and that the heads of the King Philip II, he would be the head of the apocalypse. When the apocalypse came back, when Jesus came back, that he was going to be it. So I'm like, dude, what a fucking wild world is going on right now in Spain. And Spain is also...
These dudes were legit paladins, like fighting for
unreal,
God.
Dude.
Fighting for God with his power behind them.
And then they talk about, in Spain at the time, there's Africans, there's people from like the Canary Islands, there's the Portuguese, there's French, Spain is already kind of becoming this melting pot because of its ports and all these different things. So Pedro Menendez wants to go get his kid. His kid got shipwrecked off the coast of La Florida because they had been traveling to those islands for a while, the Indies. These are in the Indies documentation logs or something. That's how Spain found them. And so it's just this whole history of the first, this is 60 years before the Mayflower. So this is going on well before that when he establishes this fort. What happens is Spain says all of the U.S. coastline and the Gulf of Mexico and Mexico, all that shit, that's ours. We planted it. We wrote down on a thing that says we found it. It's ours.
Yep.
Everybody else, England, France, they're all supposed to say, oh, okay.
Well, France is theirs, guys. Yeah, they wrote a note.
I know. And it's so weird because it's very much, here's how war is documented, and here's okay. And so the French set up a colony on there. So what he has to do is he was going there. The king commissioned his trip because he said he was going to spread the word of the Lord. He goes over there. He's trying to find his son. Well, there's sandbars all along the coast of Florida. That's why it was tough for him to get. A lot of people would get shipwrecked off the coast of Florida, or they'd go and it'd be fucking hurricane season. And it'd be like, Jesus Christ. So off that coast of Florida, it was hard to kind of get to consistently. They had colonies before that, but the colonies all perished. They didn't have enough. They couldn't plant in the fucking sand, and they were walking in the Everglades and shit. So there's like a bunch of people said, good luck with La Florida. Yeah, and it's so funny because I said at PBS, they're like La Florida, and they're like St. Augustine or St. Augustine. They would say that in there. I'm like, I could get it. I get it. Thank you. So he goes there, and now he has to go squash this fort in that the French, it wasn't Raleigh, but it was Ribaud. So Ribaud is there. He's like the French equivalent of Menendez, because they said Menendez, nobody could read the wind, the seas, and the sky like Menendez.
I bet there was a Portuguese.
It was just the tail. Well, this guy was the French equivalent. Okay. So he has a bunch of ships that are going to resupply that colony.
Okay.
Well, Menendez has to cut him off, has to beat him there. But then there hits like a bunch of bad weather, so they kind of get delayed. They don't get there until Ribaud has already supplied the fort. They're kind of screwed, so they go south. And as they go south, Ribaud starts to follow them. Well, then they go inland at St. Augustine, set it up real quick. Well, then it's shitty weather again, so Ribaud has to stop and go back. Well, it's they think it's either a hurricane or I forget what the other term is for it, like a tour de force or something. They called it something that I'd heard before. So they said no one's going to be out in this. It's 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's raining like crazy. Well, Menendez is like, we're going to go take the fort right now. We're like, if he left and followed us, I bet he took a bunch of dudes from there too. He's probably still out in the ocean right now. Let's go fuck him up, man. Let's go. So they're crawling through the swamp. They had never seen alligators before.
How many guys do you think they lost to gators, bud?
They had 1,500 people that they were going to try to bring to St. Augustine. 750 either had to go to port or got smashed up in the sea. So they're down to 750, only half the boats. And then when they get to land, and this was supposed to be a colony. So like there were beer brewers on board, surgeons, all this stuff, not that many soldiers. Well, he says, well, it's time to fucking soldier up. We're going to go. Well, they catch the French sleeping. They could sneak right up on them because the rain was so loud. So they could fucking beat down the fort while they were beating it down, fucking went in, killed everybody in there. They only killed the men. I think the women and the children, that was like Menendez's thing.
Sure.
Sure, that's what they say now. And like they had a bunch of priests because they were like, okay, we're going to go get the New World. So they end up taking those people back. Well, Ribaud's still out in the water. They end up somehow capturing him as he's on his way back because like his ship got stuck or some shit. And so he's on his way back. Menendez catches him. And he's like, all right, this is like one of those things where Ribaud's like, well, I got all this money. You can let me go and you can have all this money. The French will leave. You obviously taken the fort. You can use my men. You can capture us. We'll stay because I forget they had a couple hundred men. And Menendez is like having to think, do I murder all these guys or do I take all this wealth, send it back to the crown, figure this shit out, send him away? Well, he's like, no, man, this dude's too fucking good. So he tells him, he's like, nope. So then Ribaud writes down on this thing and starts saying this prayer. And he's like, at the end of it, he's like, do with us what you will. It's just like this code, like, hey, dude, I got captured.
Yep, that's the game.
If I would have captured you, I'd be putting you in the same fucking position right now. I don't think for a second I wouldn't be slicing your throat because I would. That's kind of the fucking deal. So anyway, Menendez sets up this fort in St. Augustine. They make it for a while. They're like living with the natives. Well, 55 years before the Thanksgiving with the Pilgrims, they do a similar thing in Florida where they get together and have a meal and a feast and stuff. So St. Augustine makes it for a little while until Drake, what was his name? Sir Walter Drake, or the English explorer. Something Drake. Sir, he's a sir now.
Walter sounds right.
Or Sir William Drake. Anyway, he was a fucking madman. He Richard Drake? We're figuring this out. Francis Drake. So he's a madman. And he finally, the Queen of England is now starting to, put the screws on everybody. Because at that point, Spain had owned most of the world. So England was like, oh, hell no. So they send this fucking...
Oh, hell no, boy. Y'all done up and done it.
So then they send Drake. And Drake goes over and kind of captures and I think burns St. Augustine to the ground. But they're showing them excavating all this shit while they're putting together this story from these papers in Spain. And all of this shit, they're kind of piecing together that they're like, this shit was all before what they teach in every history book everywhere in America, that this is how America was founded. And they said it was England controlling that narrative. And oh shit, this was the best part. Since Spain was such a fucking melting pot, when they came to set up St. Augustine, it was like a multiracial, multilingual, it was
Port?
Yes, it was like a place where they said, hey, the king of Spain said, hey, anybody who wants to go here, you can have some land and you never have to pay taxes again in your life. So a bunch of people were like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's hard to get land in Spain right now.
That's what
Let's
New
go to
Yorkers
this
do
new
now.
world. Let's go to the new world,
That's what
baby.
New Yorkers do now, bud.
What?
There's no state taxes in Florida. See ya.
Yeah.
As
I'm
soon as they
getting
get
the
old
hell
enough, I'm
outta
out of here. Well, that was...
Dude, I'm only on just started episode 2. That's where Drake's
me too.
running. Dude, I love history. That's why I love gangs in New York. I couldn't believe there was a whole time period.
Sent you a sneak peek on the table. Still recovering. Love the history lessons.
What's that?
Someone's here.
What was that?
It's somebody opening, so it's Jason.
Hello?
Oh, maybe it's not Jason. I'm not sure who it is. But. Guys, I wanted to clear something up, and I'll bring it up whenever Steve gets back here. You need to work on your PBS voice, though. Deeper, more British, no doubt. Sir David Attenborough would have done that really nicely. Sent you a sneak peek on the table, still recovering. Good luck in your recovering. Everybody throw, what does that say? Saw Dog, 1960. Throw him some love. He just had a procedure done and seems to be on the other side of it. So we're wishing you well and well wishes and prayers in your recovery, my man. It was an awesome history lesson. Steve will surprise you every now and then, Kush Coach. Guys, I talked about watching a show on Prime called Urartu. It's about the Lost Kingdom. And I said earlier that it was in Afghanistan, and I wanted to correct that. It's modern-day Armenia. So where the Assyrians were at. Just wanted to clear that up. How long are you guys going to be at Sweetleaf today? I believe Sweetleaf's going to be rocking and rolling all day long. I'm pretty sure now I can ascertain that Sweetleaf is going to be open all day long. So you guys come up here, you're going to get a deal on some glass. You need papers and wraps and stuff. You're crazy not to come up here today. Today is the day of all days.
You're
come
dumb.
And get some stuff like that. You need some smoking accessories. You need some vaping accessories. You need just to come and hang out with some people that are part of the community that are just digging your vibe and you're trying to dig on theirs. Come on out to Sweetleaf Emporium. Festus.
He's trying to distract us by getting naked in the corner.
I know. Jason
That's not
has
gonna
no
work.
pants on
It's
now.
not going to work.
Steve-O, I was talking about a place called Urartu.
Urartu, yeah.
Urartu.
Yeah.
And it's on Prime. It's about
I've never heard of it.
You'll dig it. 58-minute little documentary.
Okay.
Narrator's a little tough, but I think it's from, I believe he's from the area. So earlier I told them.
From Festus?
No, from Festus. Actually, he used to work in this car wash. Earlier I said that it was in the Afghanistan area.
You're wrong.
I meant the Armenia area.
Come on.
So here's the deal.
Armenia is northern Africa?
Turkey area.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't place it in my head.
Armenian highlands, Anatolia in Turkey. Present-day Eastern Anatolia. It's in Turkey. Okay. So, but here's I'm sitting here watching this, and it's pretty interesting. You're watching these kings. The Assyrians just wreaked havoc in that whole area. Like they just own shit. Well, there were all these northern Armenian
Are the
tribes.
Assyrians Syria? From Syria? Is that or is that different?
I'm gonna see if I can.
Because I'm not sure if I know where the Assyrians originate from or where they're.
It's still pretty much Turkey. It appears, right? It's just southern Turkey. So like where this is at, like this is the northern Armenian highlands, and it was a bunch of different tribes all throughout there. And Armenia was pretty much just mowing through all of these little areas, just crushing these smaller tribes and enlarging their. It's pretty chilly in here.
Yeah,
bud.
I know. I got my coat on a whole damn time. You did it.
I still need that special hash glass. What dude name that blows the glass again? Hey, Jason.
Yeah. Yeah, we're live,
You're okay.
Jason. We're trying to.
However,
figure out where
I'm not
Armenia
yelling
is.
at you. We got somebody that has a question here. So I still need that special hash glass. What's dude's name that blows the glass again? Well, that's Jason, and
That's
he
Jason,
owns
he's right there.
Sweetleaf Emporium.
Yo, come on,
He's over
come
here.
over
You wanna
here.
come on
Get
camera and
over
talk about
here.
opening
Come
up
on.
in Festus, bud.
Yeah, come on,
Put that
man.
thing in the
Come
middle.
on. There he is. There's the guy right there.
Oh, I got a sour too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's our dude. Come on, bud.
Bud.
All right, what are
Jason, tell him about Sweetleaf.
Well, we do things and we make glass and we sell glass and pipes and other accessories for heads.
You're goddamn right we do. Hey, he wants a hash pipe.
Yeah, well then I guess
One
we
that
need to get him a
burns
hash
hash.
pipe. That's not a
That's
problem.
the Kush coach. He's out in Colorado. Steve talked a bunch of shit on him.
Oh
Said he's
my
going to
God,
fight him. Then he
big
found out he was an MMA guy.
Oh, that's smooth.
And he's also just growing medicine, teaching people how to grow and giving medicine away to people.
Yeah,
he's just pretty much the best kind of person. Steve waged war on
I
him.
keep trying to fight
So now
him.
he's going to teach us a lesson by commissioning you to make him a piece of hash glass.
Yeah. And it's going to happen.
He
I'm
said
on it.
He said there has to be.
on it.
There's a special design though to a hash.
Yes, there is.
Somebody's opening.
And I bet you would know it.
I got it covered. This is going to get exciting. Stay tuned.
Oh, they said they can't hear you. Good. You don't want to hear him anyway. Everybody says, "Hi, Jason. What's up, brother?" Hey, Jason. He's got
Busy
stuff
day.
to do. He's got
Happy
a
grand opening. They said, "Here we go. Come on up to Sweetleaf
yeah.
today."
Dip them nuts in the coffee pot.
You're gonna get a smoking hot deal on pretty much everything.
Smoking hot
deal, bud.
Holy
Smoking
shit.
hot deals.
Come by and say hi.
It's where you come to get not tobacco products, right? I saw a sticker out there that said this is not where you get your tobacco products.
No. This is where you get your
Cannabis
This is where you get your
products.
cannabis
Come on, it's legal here now, guys. Come on.
We don't deal with no tobacco products. Not too much anymore.
I got a special hash piece that I'm looking for. 3 holes on top around the top of the bowl instead of one in the bottom. Do you know what that means?
You can draw it up.
Can you draw one up?
Yeah,
Coach
draw
Coach?
it up, send it in.
Yeah,
Coach
send it
Coach.
to email.
What do
Draw
you
one
want
up.
us to do for you here, Coach Coach? You want us to do the whole thing? Do you have any dreams that you aspire to? Why is this our problem now, bud? Why don't you draw it out and give it in to Jason?
Yeah, you talk shit to him. I like you, Kush Coach. This guy's the one who's always had the problem with you.
I told him, I
He's
said,
fucking-
Steve, get him.
Yeah.
Get him.
What's happening is that you're developing this Kush Coach line that Sweetleaf is going to start making.
Okay,
Kush
we're
Coach
developing
line.
Kush Coach line of hash pipes here at Sweetleaf because I've seen what can be done with the trimmings to make hash.
Dude, there was a
And
hash
if you're
coin.
growing your own.
There was a hash coin here the other day. It took everything that I could to just bite that.
Bite
thing
that little
right now.
medallion?
It looked like a
Little
Girl
cookie.
Scout cookie.
Little hash
one, the
medallion.
peanut butter filled little Girl Scout.
I wanted to put it in a hookah. Could you imagine that? Like a hookah
It would burn
puck?
for the rest of time.
Oh!
The
Guys.
Kush Coach line. I support this. People are into that. I can do that.
I love that idea.
I got it there, Sawdog. I see.
Sawdog? You got someone named Sawdog on here? That is cool as shit.
Look at this thing.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dan, I'm gonna throw that up so the
Look
Hoosiers
at
can
that
get an
fucking
idea.
thing,
Dude,
bud.
that is unbelievable.
We're not worthy of that. We're not worthy.
We're
of
gonna
that.
we're gonna solve.
Dan,
a lot
how
of-
you feeling?
We're gonna solve. I gave out while you were in there. I said everybody throw some good vibes, prayers, good intention towards our buddy Dan, who just went through some a pretty major surgery, and he seems to be on the other side, and everything's going well. So can't wait to see you, buddy. And what you just sent us a picture of, it's not only is it one of the most badass things I've ever seen, it's
one of the
also
most
just
unique
it's
things I've
also
ever
just
seen.
humbling to that you're doing this for the group, for the people, for us. I'm very, very appreciative of you. Can't wait to see you, man.
Oh, dude, look at that thing.
Dude, I can't.
Look
should I
at
throw
that
should I throw it
friggin'
on the
thing.
screen? Or nah, maybe that one's just for us, huh, Dan? We won't share that until it's ready.
Yeah,
to share.
dude. Because holy look at the inlay.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm fucking freaking out about. Only a sneak peek. All right, good.
Oh shit.
Okay, I'm into it.
Oh my god.
So I'm watching
I
this.
can't have anything that nice.
I'm watching this. Yeah, our kids are not allowed in the studio. Our kids can't ever come here anymore.
Armenia, Azerbaijan.
Oh, I would have thought you would have known that because that's where the border is pretty close to there.
Oh yeah, no, that. Where was he from? Georgia. He was from Georgia.
So Turkey, a Syria's Turkey.
Black Sea, Caspian Sea.
Okay.
Area.
So
Southern Russia.
the highlands of Armenia have all these different tribes.
The Scottish Highlands.
And Assyria is just mowing through these tribes. So eventually they're like, we got to fucking band together and fight this back. And They all come together. The first
They all came together.
Well, yeah, the team that comes together wins together. They come together. They stop Assyria in their tracks. Assyria, and then a kingdom is born of it, which is Urartu, and it's the northern Armenian highlands. Well, in that, there's a bunch of back and forth between them and the Assyrians. Assyrians pushed them back, and then and took a bunch of them, and then the next dynasty. Some kings were builders and some were warriors. And typically in these times of peace, they would oversee these times of peace. Well, then Assyria would, in that time, they'd be building their forces, trying to plan take away. But then all of a sudden, Urartu, the next king, would be forced to be like a commander warrior king.
Gotcha.
So it's just this constant back and forth. But it's growing at it's just growing at an incredible rate. This whole thing. The one king, as he's pretty much mowing through a bunch of Assyria, he's taking them on the offense. Well, then the next king, he's building castle cities all throughout the highlands. So it's.
Are we in mountains? Is it in mountains and shit?
I think it's pretty fertile land.
So hills, Scottish Highlands,
sure,
or those?
I would think so. Probably a similar.
Is that what a highland is, though? You know what I mean?
I think in this particular instance, it's the northern part of Armenia, probably mountainous in Turkey, if I had to guess.
That's what I was thinking, because the Caucasus Mountains look like they weren't too far.
Caucasus are above it, so yeah, you're leading up into the mountains.
I'm sure that is some of the most beautiful land of all time, and the history from around there.
Yep.
Holy shit, man. It's the coolest, dude. Tell me more.
Well, so as they're going through it, we talked about how many things have we forgotten, so many once great cities have now become insignificant, and those that in my time have been powerful and had been void before. Since I know that human happiness is changeable, I will equally mention every one of them. Thus, one of the fathers of world's historiography, Herodotus, has spoken of great cities. It's hard to disagree with him. Rome was a city that played a huge role in the ancient world, in the Middle Ages, and in modern times. According to Roman mythology, the city was founded by twin brothers Romulus and Remus, the sons of god Mars, around 750 BC. The city was named in honor of Romulus. Any tourist who visits Rome has the opportunity to enjoy artifacts. They cannot hold back themselves from asking if there are cities even more ancient than Rome. So Rome is, Athens, right? Athens would be older than Rome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I would think. The oldest.
Rome was named after Romulus?
Yeah, Romulus and Remus.
I know that's. I did never put that together. Never.
That's what was interesting, going back and watching Rome, and then having gotten into politics a little bit more after I had years after I watched that show, and I remember one of the guys being like, "Oh, I'm a Catonian." So Cato was in the Senate, and Cato was this, super almost contrarian, always arguing for the minority, the liberty of the modern man, and so
Sure.
that has. Now we have the Cato Institute, which is a libertarian think tank, typically online, but. Then when I went back and rewatched Rome, I'm like, he's a Catonian. He's a student of Cato. Oh,
gotcha.
It's interesting to see those things come together.
Well, when was Constantine? Because that was Istanbul in Turkey, in that same area? What time is this happening?
So this is taking place. Yeah, Constantine wasn't until 300 AD. Okay. So they're saying that Rome. When was Athens? Athens would be I
feel like it gets.
There you go. 508 BC. So Rome is considered the oldest city.
Okay.
Standing city at 750. Okay. So that's what I'm thinking.
250 years.
If you would have asked me what's the oldest city in the world, I would have said Athens or Rome.
Yeah.
No, sir. It's in Armenia, and it's a city called Yerevan. And it was a capital city in the Urartu Armenian highlands.
Damn.
And it's the oldest city in the world. Is it Washington? Of course not. Maybe Paris, London, Berlin, Moscow. These cities are too young. Maybe ancient Rome maps will help answering the question. Today's capital of Armenia is Yerevan. cuneiform inscriptions about the city are well preserved. That was what was really cool. These people were walking through these kind of almost barren lands now, and this guy stumbles upon this wall that used to be a fortress wall, but on these massive fortress walls, they had tiny little
writing
cuneiform that covered the entire fucking wall of the city. So, like, and some of this was so well preserved that you're getting like a ton of historical context. And was just found like not too long ago.
I always think there were some historians who were like, yeah, I saw a dog today. Like, just like a weirdo historian not writing down anything important. Like, the milk that came from the cow was delicious this morning. And they're like, this is what... Well, I fucking spent years learning cuneiform to hear this Bobo's fucking thoughts on the world.
Go to India or China for the oldest standing
That's
cities,
what I was
no
actually
doubt.
thinking. I was actually thinking
Cairo.
maybe China or even Cahokia, the mountain city. Like, when do they date that back to? Because they said that was the biggest city in the world, some people think, at one point. The fertile area here where the Missouri meets Mississippi here, and then on the other side, Cahokia.
Yeah, that's when it was founded by
Quebec?
By French.
The mound builders, the Cahokia mound builders. There's a whole deal about it. That's hilarious.
1050.
Oh, okay. So not that old.
All right. So
They only
oldest city in the world. Jericho.
Because it's like, what are they constituting a city?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, what are they using as its measurement to say what this was a city? Because, you know, I mean, I don't know. I really want to go to that area and just see the
most
history.
of them are there in the Fertile Crescent,
Dude,
right?
yeah, for sure.
Damascus in Syria. Then you got Athens, Greece, but Sidon, Lebanon, Ray, Iran, Jerusalem, Israel, Fayum, Egypt, founded around 4000 BC.
Wonder if this is just kind of too because of just what history we have. You know?
Yeah.
Ooh, Bulgaria. And it's interesting to think, what was what was in the Library of Alexandria? You know, like what kind of shit got lost in that? And how many times has that happened before where people were trying to keep some sort of record of shit and some wild card comes out of nowhere and it's like, whoosh. There goes fucking
everything.
Everything.
Just some
dude.
Bumbling dickhead.
Just an asshole, man.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes.
And nobody remembered his name.
Ah, no, he's a fuckhead. No one remember. And what's so crazy is it's years and years and hours of writings and stories put together, like the culmination of man hours and woman hours that put all this stuff together. And one guy could go, yeah, let me fucking put a little accelerant on there and set it ablaze, baby. It's like 14 minutes later, it's all gone. That'll teach you something. That'll teach you something about life, the impermanence of everything. That'll teach you a little something about it.
You're gonna laugh at this.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Who burned the Library of Alexandria? Nobody's gonna remember his name.
Oh shit!
Nobody's gonna remember his name.
Julius Caesar.
Fuck that guy. Nobody remembers him. He was the first one to be blamed.
I'm sure it wasn't him.
Caesar was cut off by a large fleet of Egyptian boats in the harbor of Alexandria. He ordered the boats to be burned. Yeah, no, it was another dickhead that set the fire, probably.
Wait. So Rome was in charge. Fuck yeah, dude.
Jason, you're now just filled up with a bunch of our shit in your storeroom, bud.
Yeah, we filled that. It's his stuff, dude. It's
No, it's
the
not.
Kohler fucking garage sale right there.
Steve's wig collection. Yep.
Oh,
that's
is
your
that-
office? I thought this was your office.
Yeah, we just got to get this out of here. We got pictures of the table. We can't talk to a guy off camera the whole
Through the
time.
window,
We can't
through the
talk
wall.
to. We can't talk to.
You need monitors out there and then a video monitor.
Well, we had the projector out there.
How about a mic we could turn on and off out
That'd be
there
cool.
so people could come in and give confessions?
Nope. Oh, confessional.
You need a full just this. You don't need all this shit, but you do need. Unless you wanted this, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, we don't know.
I love it.
Well, you'd have to tune in. You'd have to just put it on YouTube. We're streaming right
Yeah,
now.
wherever there's a way to
You can
catch
plug
the
that
show.
projector in right now to the computer and
stream
stream our show on the
right
wall.
there.
That's
There
what
we
I'm talking about.
There
Yeah.
we go.
People can see
What's going on back here?
projecting too, not just they get both.
There'll be a delay up there.
Yeah, there'll be a slight delay.
You guys seem to take me more seriously with my hair.
Yeah, you.
Oh yeah. You look much more
presidential.
business-like. Get over here,
look
show everybody.
presidential.
Show everybody. Come on, it's funny. That's what the wigs are for, bud. That's what the wigs are for, making people laugh. Oh,
Jason.
actually, this is Richard Long, Jason's brother. Jason's brother Richard. He's running for Congress.
Yeah. Don't you dare call him Dick, though.
That's not a cool
Dick
idea.
Long, baby. That's a sweet ass dude. It's my favorite one. It's my favorite. I wrote that for the Greek nostalgia. That's what's going to happen in the culmination of human knowledge that we find fit to pour into the information black hole known as the internet. I was just thinking that DC dollar bag. I was just thinking that. How long will Jason be in Festus today? I assume all day.
I think all day. Yeah.
I assume all day. We're getting it ready. We're getting it ready.
He's going hard.
Guys, thank you for joining us on Twitch. We are going to be open. You want to come on the show for a minute? All right, announce yourself. Is Jason making you do this? Because he has no control. Craig and I have control over this. Right?
What's up? I'm Nick. I work at Sweetleaf. That's me.
Nick, you gonna help some people out today, bud?
Oh yeah, I help people out every day. That's what I do.
What's your favorite part about working at Sweetleaf?
It's definitely the people and the environment.
Get up on that bad boy.
You can't get a better vibe than you get at Sweetleaf. I mean, it's just unmatched.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
What's your favorite food?
Ooh, probably breakfast food.
No,
Any
enough of
breakfast
this-
food.
Enough of this softball
One
bullshit.
last. Oh, go ahead. Give him.
Softball
I'm gonna
bullshit.
lead into your fucking bomb. Okay, that's
Okay.
we're gradually working up. What song you want played at your funeral?
Holy cow, that's a hard ball.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, I mean, kick it up with the pizza. I mean, what favorite foods and stuff.
Steve's gonna kick you off the
I
cliff
got
here
the
in a
biggest
second.
question for you. So this one you can just pick, like, "We Will Rock You."
We will rock you.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, that would be the funeral song. There you go.
That'd be nice.
Bloody, you're all He's just bloody in the casket.
They didn't even clean him up
No,
in the
they didn't
casket.
clean him up.
That means you're gonna have a horrible demise, is what he's getting at.
Yeah,
it's-
probably beaten to death.
As long as they rock me.
Okay,
That's fair enough.
They're rocking him in. They're holding him by his arms and legs, just getting ready to throw him in.
Yeah, and then just
Into a funeral
ditch.
pyre? Oh, just a ditch.
Right at the
burn
end.
'em.
Just throw me in right at the end of the one song, and then it'll play out the "We Are the Champions."
All right, enough procrastinating. What's your song?
I really don't know. I never thought about it that hard.
I got the real question for him here. I got the real question that everybody wants to know. What's the best animal?
Oh man,
You
probably
put all
a
the
lion.
animals in a.
That's not bad.
I can appreciate that.
That's not bad. We usually yell at people.
I can
Usually
appreciate
yell at
that.
people.
When they're like,
I can appreciate that. I
my
mean, it's not even.
dog.
I mean, it's not even the. It's not even the apex.
Well, I mean, you can't.
It's not even the apex
obviously
cat,
Your dog
but-
is the best animal to you, but I'm trying to think of the best animal.
Your dog's fucking food
And
to
I
my
mean,
Bengal tiger.
you
All right,
can't be a
so.
lion.
And some assholes will be like, the bee. Because without the bees, we wouldn't even be here.
Yeah, the mosquito, because without them, we wouldn't be able to keep
mean,
our
honey's pretty
population
cool,
cold enough.
I
to
think
be
the
able to
bees are making
flourish.
it.
Guys, come up. We've got a studio audience today. We got a studio audience out there. You can come watch us through the window. We got Nick here. Nick, thanks for joining the show today. Nick is a special little treat. He is. If you get to meet Nick, you're going to have a good day. That's all I'm saying. If you meet Nick, you're going to have a good time. And he was right. He was talking about the Sweetleaf vibe. That's what we're doing here today. We're going to all put out
Jason,
the
we
vibe.
got a picture of the hash pipe.
We're going to all put out the vibe. We got a picture. Oh, he drew the picture.
He drew the picture. I'll put it
Can
on.
you throw that up on the screen?
Here, it's yes, I can. Well,
He is,
give me
but
a
Jason
second.
can come over.
Give
Oh,
me one second.
All right, guys. We just want to tell you, Sweetleaf Festus. It's 1100 Shapiro. It's right behind the Waffle House. And guess what? There's a Lowe's back there. You can go get your knickknacks, and then you can go to Waffle House, and then you can come here. It's a nice little trio. There's a Ruby Tuesday right here too, which has delicious salads. So I hear. I don't know. I'm too busy.
It's an endless bar.
It's an endless salad bar?
Fucking
You
right,
didn't
pal.
tell me that. All right, watch this guy.
Hang on,
This
I
guy's
gotta
dumb.
throw it over to.
Throw it over. Throw it over to
Throw it to you, bud.
To me?
You're on it. He's on it. He's on it this weekend, Kush Coach.
You saw it? Oh, this Kush Coach.
He's
Just
on it,
wait, man. Ooh, shit. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
What's the?
31% off everything here today.
I think
that
what,
means you're only paying 69% of retail. Okay, that's
69.
perverted. That's perverted. Okay, guys, we're a bunch of perverts up here. We're gonna do fun stuff. I can't wait. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here till midnight tonight.
Okay.
I just no. I'm probably not gonna be here till midnight.
Okay, yeah, that seems like a pretty big.
I just sent a picture of the pipe, Craig. Let's see this. Oh, he probably doesn't want his idea out there. He probably doesn't want his idea out there, man.
Fuck.
He probably doesn't want his idea out there.
Fuck. All right. Well, so everybody has an idea.
Sorry,
Now
everybody,
you're
let me
fucked.
see this.
I'm not sure how the bottom works.
It says no.
No holes on the bottom.
It says no holes. Could you imagine? I get it. It's just like the top of a fucking those old iron dab rigs, the very first ones.
The
that
old
just
bangers?
had three. Yeah, and you just put your dab on that in the middle,
And it pulls
and
down
it just
through.
pulls down through. So
Yeah.
he's gonna get that super hot.
I got that. I'm just trying to figure out what this part is with no hole. Or is this like just a straight
That's
through?
just a pipe.
Just this.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no holes on the bottom.
yeah.
He's circling where there's no holes.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm with it. I
Wait,
got it.
then where's
where's it? How's it pulling through?
Oh, these are on
Through
the
here,
outside.
right?
Those
Yeah,
are on the
yeah,
outside
through
of
there.
that.
Okay.
Interesting.
I dig it.
Interesting.
Oh, it's not his idea.
Oh yeah, we'll show the shit out of it then. I don't know. I don't care.
I'll do what I want anyway. You want your fucking IP? You want your IP protected, bud?
Woo! Guys, we're having a good time up here today, learning all about history and having a great time. You want to come see the studio? You want to come hang out with these guys? Look at these guys. Look at these guys' faces. Don't you want to hang out? Come on, man, let's hang out. We never hang out anymore.
So it's not even. I was wondering why they said Yerevan, and if you look at it, it says a capital older than Rome, and it. So I was thinking maybe it's just capitals, right? Maybe it's the oldest capital city that's remained the capital.
Are you just spreading lies? Is what's happening here?
No, that's what they said on the deal, and it even says it here, a capital older than Rome, but.
It's clickbait, bud. You just got.
Damascus, dude. Come on.
You got yeeted by clickbait.
Yeeted, bud. I got yeeted.
You just got yeeted. I don't know. You're playing video games. I figure you know what yeet
Oh, I know.
means.
I know what fucking yeet means, bud.
You just got yeeted, bud.
It's that time, bud. Let's
this?
let's talk to him about.
And
There's no fucking desktop audio on.
hold on. Let's try that again. That was weird out of all the things we do.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. Here's the line.
Yep.
Here's everything we've ever done. Here is a circular dance while doing the fucking over-the-top grasp.
Yep. A little weird for me.
That's what did it.
A little weird for
That's
me.
what did it.
On the other side of the break, we're going to hear from
Punchy
Ms.
McFish.
Marketing. We're hearing from Adam, and Bo.
And Lefty Mick Rectum Wrecker.
Well, that's just how you get started. Then you want to get a fucking
Well,
wide spread when you get in there. where
Well,
you can
that's
kinda-
just how you get started.
It all depends.
Are
on
you
the
gonna
level.
punch your beat? Sorry. Are you gonna punch your own beanbag for the third hour like you said you were going to?
I love a good shot to the nuts.
I know. I thought you were gonna.
I would have never thought that video that you showed me that one time would have opened my eyes to such a glorious world.
We're gonna show that video. We'll show it to Jason today, and we'll record his.
We
his reaction.
have
Let's
to
do
do that.
We'll do it today.
Can we do it live? Like at the end of the hour, at the end of the third hour? Like just show it to him and let him react live on camera?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
All right.
Yeah, I know. I think we should actually.
I think we oughta.
But here, I figure you'd sit right here,
just mopping your beef.
You sit right here, mopping the beef. I forgot about that. Remember this? Hey, you put your butt cheeks right here.
Yeah.
Right? And you're facing this way, and then Nick holds one leg. Jason holds the other.
Okay.
So now, and you're trying to do like a crunch, right? So they're stretching you out.
I'm in a pike.
And I'm just going on your nutsack.
Well, I came at the very thought of it.
Speed bag.
On the other side of the break, we're going to get an awesome reaction out of Jason. Guys, get up to Sweetleaf. Get yourself a new little dance beat. Has me Pavlov trained. I was in the other room and smiled. I knew it was a dance party. That's tremendous. Damn, I turned it off again.
Well, never mind.
Oh, I was trying to prepare for the commercial break.
I know, sorry. I fucked you.
On the other side of the break, it's sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby.
Take off your coat and stay a while,
Come on up
Steve.
Sweetleaf
Shut
today,
up,
dude.
everybody.
You coming up Sweetleaf today, dude? Dennison sent me a video of his dad's Roadrunner, and I about
came.
I about we got a segment that's going to come up where we get a live reaction from Jason as we show him one of the most traumatizing videos there is on the entire internet. This is Hoosier Sophisticate, and these are our sponsors. You should spend money with them.
We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Oh, hey. It's Adam McChesney with Ms. Marketing. We specialize in lead generation, filling your pipeline, and taking care of your payments. Give us a call today.
Adam from Ms. Marketing took me from 10 leads to 300 leads in a month, and I became the strongest boy in the schoolyard.
He increased the revenue for my fit charter fishing business by 30% in 1 month. Ms. Marketing.
What was that Facebook algorithm? What was that Instagram? Ms. Marketing.
I know it's late, baby, but you got me thinking about my dream home.
Yeah, girl. You know, Bungeon Property Group doesn't just sell houses, they sell dreams. You know when the best time to talk about dreams is? In the middle of the night. That's why Bungeon Property Group is famously open 24 hours a day, so you can whisper sweet nothings in the middle of the night. Oh yeah. Tell me all your dreams of white picket fences, in-ground pools, and I'll find them for you. In an area with a low crime rate, general proximity to nice parks, walking distance to the grocery store, easy access to the highways. A place where you can offer a quality education to your children, all while feeling safe in your front yard while they play. Let me talk that dream house talk to you. Let me be your dream realtor. Adam Bondred.
Hey, DJ Shabba.
Hey, ladies. I'm gonna smoke a little weed, boy. I wanna grow some trees, boy. When I grow all the weed that I smoke, and I blow all the trees that he grows, and I smoke all the weed that I grow, and I grow all the trees that he smokes. Well, Well, I'm growing and I'm smoking. So I go see Bo. And I'm smoke what I grow, yeah. Grow active solution. And I'm growing the hydro.
Bo knows hydro.
And I'm growing the hydro. Grow active solutions. Bo no hydro. Bo no hydro. Bo no hydro. Bo know how to grow. Bo know how to grow. Grow active solution. Bo know how to grow. Grow active solution.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Guys trying to come in their fucking Wranglers out there. Hey man, we back?
We're back.
Hey, we're back. I'm gonna close the door.
I think you might have been live there for a minute.
I was nodding at you because that was comedy gold.
Bo know how to grow.
Bo know how to grow.
Bo know how to grow.
Oh no! Somebody told me that was their favorite song.
Okay.
Like
I mean,
ever,
we did
like
it.
Favorite song ever.
We did it in 18 seconds. We did it in shorter time than it took to actually record it.
We did it as a goof.
5 minutes before a show.
When we first met Bo.
To tell him, to like as a joke of how great we are at commercial writing, and then we were gonna blow
That's
his,
a joke.
and then we were gonna blow his
Yeah, we're
doors
gonna give him
off
a
with
real
a
one.
good one.
Yeah,
and he's like, dude,
I'm gonna play this in the shop
I'll
on
play this
repeat
all the time.
He does not talk like that though
You
at
could-
all.
no.
He does not get like.
He does
very
not.
animated
I've
with
never
his
seen
shit.
Bo anywhere, but right here, bud.
My stepdad thinks the Madman video is the funniest shit in the world. He's watched it like 3 times. My stepdad goes, man, when you're like, I'm gonna lights, camera, action.
I laugh my ass off.
I'm gonna grow the best cannabis in all the land or whatever. And Bo goes, okay, I hope you do. He's old school comedy. He likes
doubt.
that. Oh, one
Back
guy
and forth,
is
yep.
wild as hell, and the other guy, you could tell him his fucking pants are on fire.
Sure.
And he'd say, "Oh, I should probably put those out, man. He's just fucking cool, dude. Just fucking even keel cool." And I'm like, and then I'm crying. And then I'm like, this fucking. I got range, is what I'm saying. I got range.
Big range.
What's up, Herfy?
I want you to pull that video up, just to get it queued up.
You do?
For.
What was that?
Ministry of Silly Walks.
Was that? You were hacky sacking.
It was a little hacky, fucking little jester action. Huh?
You want me to pull up that video?
I want
just like I got it on
I
cue.
want to get Jason back, and I know you don't have it on cue, and I know it's going to take you a minute
I
to
do
do
have
it.
it on cue. I got it.
So I just want to make sure that
Oh man, I saw that table
you
again.
have some time to do it, because we've threatened to do this with many people.
Yes, we have. We can have Nick and
I'll
him.
never forget Josh Loftus had me show. He wanted me to show it to Ashley Markham.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
No, he
We were-
didn't.
we
No,
were
he
at-
didn't.
We were at a
You can't do
an art
that.
show. We were at an art show down in Soulard, put on by our buddy Alex Green.
Can't do that.
And I walk in, and he's like,
That's
I
right
show
here.
it to
Got it.
him.
Found it.
He's
Got it.
having a good laugh.
Let's show it to
He's
him right
having
now.
a good laugh. And he's like, you got to show this to Ashley. I go, I do not
No,
have to show that.
you
I
can't.
go, I'm
You're
never
the
showing
worst.
that to Ashley.
You
Josh,
can
it's
never
not
look.
happening. I love you, bud. I don't want you to show it to her.
No, you can't.
I don't care how close you don't do this.
Yeah, this is not what this is meant for. It's not what this video is
But
meant
I'll tell
for.
you what, you and I watching it in your living room while both of our wives
Crying.
present, crying, crawling, trying to like crawl away from the video, but not really being able to look away because it was one of the most fascinating things we've ever seen.
Let's take a. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Let's take a vote on how do we think they'll react. I think Nick, being a young pup, he's gonna be blown away.
I think he's gonna.
I think Jason might not even flinch. I don't think he's gonna blink.
He's just gonna be like,
yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah, I know.
That's what's gonna happen.
I was thinking that.
So let's bring him in here, guys. So do we give them a idea of what happens in this video?
We're just gonna tell them we want you to
Just
watch our
a-
video.
yeah.
It's a reaction video.
Right. And what I'm saying is the people at home, do we give them an idea of what's happening?
If you want an idea of what's happening, hit us up on our Discord server.
Hit us
We'll
up.
probably have it sent to you.
Hit us up on the Discord server. It's something. It's something. And we don't kink shame is the deal. So it is I think you could consider it pornographic, but I'm not it's pornographic. But it's also just it's something. It's really something. So if you'll remember and it's not like the same kind of speed as Two Girls, One Cup, but it's the same kind of shock value. And so what we threatened to do for a long time, there was a lot of reaction videos to like Two Girls, One Cup. And this is kind of a similar situation. So what's going to happen is we're going to have Steve, the guy's going to step on camera here.
Do that so you can get ready.
Hello.
What we're going to do is it's a reaction video. We got Nick and Jason here. We're going to show them a video on my phone. You can hear the audio of it.
I think.
Yeah, you
I
can
think
hear
that's
the audio
okay.
of it. But we're going to I just want to get your guys' honest reactions to it. You guys don't have any idea what we're about to show you. Just what feel free to be vocal about how you're feeling inside about the video, how it makes you feel.
You want to just let them stand here and we'll just kind of
No, I'm going to stand right
stand
next to
with
them.
them?
I'm going to stand
Okay.
right next to them.
All right, here we go. Step on up
You
here.
wanna, go ahead and you want to get ready? This is going to blow your mind. It's 1 minute and 3 seconds long.
I'll hold it right here. Right here so I can...
No, I'm going to put it in the microphone. Oh, I just loved it. I just double tapped it and loved it. Son of a bitch.
I've never seen this much of the video. I've been since it.
Oh, he's seen it.
I didn't know
Yeah, the crucial. Left-footed. She got tired. She got tired. Look
Put him down.
Oh, he's down, folks. He's down. He's down. Oh, shit.
So, just in case you're
1 out of 10. What do you guys
is
give
this
it?
the video of the girl beating the shit out of the dude's ball sack?
Yeah, she nailed it. She nailed
it.
Nailed it. Oh, thank you guys.
Seen it before. Yeah. Oh, you're a fan?
Yeah. She knows that reaction.
I remember those sounds quite vividly.
Yeah.
Dude, every time the video ends with her picking the dude up. I laugh so hard that I almost so hard that I black out for a second, and I'm like,
We were wrong. Jason had more of a reaction.
Jason had the reaction.
Yeah, good.
We figured that was
guy's like.
Yeah,
it's
that
his
makes
screen.
sense.
A still image of the last part is Nick's screensaver.
Dude, when she gets the perfect flip on the soccer kicks.
That's how I broke that little girl's arm.
Sure.
I had perfect.
You hit a lazy little
pointed
flip,
down.
just bang.
Yeah, dude.
And dude, she's not
Powerful.
She's not a pixie.
Powerful
She's an
woman.
Amazon bud.
Powerful woman. Thank you guys for being a
Thank
part
you
of it.
for being a part of it.
Thank you.
Great, but that last 1 second was top notch. I mean, that was just
A nice little stretch on it.
I doubt you could ever do.
I mean,
video that's wise.
his scrot looked.
He's the
like
toughest guy in
Stretch
the world.
Armstrong.
He's the toughest man in the
Like
world.
Stretch Armstrong. Like she's got a. It looked like taffy. She's pulling him up there, man.
She fucking went ahead and needed it for a while. He's
just got some life problems.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's totally one and the same. And I will say this, I would have never thought my initial reaction to that video to what it's gotten me into now. I'm into it.
Oh, shut up.
Tie it
man.
up,
No,
punch him
no,
around,
No,
bud.
you even get, no.
Hit it with a fucking hook.
No, nuh-uh.
Do it.
Stay up. If you're not going to delicately lick them, stay away from them.
No,
Nope.
give him a fucking, give him a nice little
Don't
Newton's
slap him.
cradle.
Nope,
give
do
him a
not do
Newton's
it.
cradle.
Do not do
Just
that.
drop the one.
Bite him?
Sure.
Chew on them?
I hope. If we're lucky.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Sure.
Nope. Hey, good morning,
Good morning.
SDL Mike.
You got to bruise him a little. You get it, Herf.
That video hurts me, and I don't even have
You
balls.
get it. You just got it. I'm hard to argue with, Herfy. Hard to argue with.
Herfy's the biggest.
I've
Herfy.
graduated to
Herfy.
where that one almost bones me up now. It got a little awkward
Shut
with all you guys sitting there watching it.
You're to the point where someone taking just a vigorous ball beating
Yeah.
bones you up.
A little bit.
Yeah, I always thought I'd get there.
A little bit.
You know,
it's
just
a
like
natural, it's a natural
yeah.
progression.
I was 14 and 2 girls kissed, and I thought the tip of my penis was gonna explode off my body.
It's gonna take off like a rocket.
Like just like I ate gluten.
A bottle rocket.
Yep, it was taking off, like going up to the sky. 2 girls kissing.
Yeah.
Now
Wild things.
Now, if 2 girls were kissing on the street, I'd go.
Looking across the street, is that hobo taking a shit?
The gals are sitting.
Yeah,
there.
oh, yeah.
The gals are sitting over there.
Oh, that's loose.
Weird.
Stool.
Oh,
this is like
interesting stuff, guys. You're
interesting
coming up to,
stuff,
Sweetleaf
guys.
Emporium in Festus,
Are
Missouri.
you gonna come up here and see Nick?
You're probably gonna end up basically stealing a glass piece.
Yeah. Do you want to maybe adopt Nick?
Tough love once in a while. I get it.
I think they're adopting Nick today too, so you can adopt Nick.
It's about time someone did.
It's like adopt a puppy,
tell you,
adopt
you know?
a Nicky. Yeah, you can silent. Oh, that's not a bad deal. We could
We're
auction.
auctioning off Nick's sweet ass today.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah, 31% off that ass.
Yeah, you're only paying 69% for his little ass.
Yeah. You might have to get up here quick because I might be buying that.
I got a cheeseburger of cash in my pocket, bud. I'm buying them up today.
Let's start the bidding at $350.
Well, we're gonna move up.
Oh man,
it's gonna move up. We're just trying to. We're listening. You have to let everybody know they have a chance. So, like, if the lowest of the low can bid a couple pennies, you're gonna end up selling for maybe a couple hundred
pennies.
It's Black Friday.
Hey, Black Friday prizes. Let's go here at Festus. Who's gonna come up and see us today? Who do you
Who's
think's
gonna be the first one? Because we're giving them something.
Yeah.
We're giving
one of
them
these,
something. Fucking
and one
knuckle
of these,
sandwich.
and one of
Maybe a
these.
piece of merch. We'll give you a piece of first. Yeah, sure. First.
Yeah, we'll give you a piece of merch.
It's wintertime. We got a lot of knit caps. We got a lot of wool.
I got
winter hats.
I got some of those KC ones and Mizzou ones.
We're not giving those away.
We're not.
The blues and the reds and the browns.
Well, I like the browns a lot.
We got a bunch of them.
I like
those. Are the overs. We got some oversized beanies. We got regular sized beanies. We got with the
little
cuff.
tiny beanies.
Pom-pom beanies.
We
We got
got beanies. I might come up later.
All right, Dennison.
Oh,
first one is.
Steve, have you had a super positive experience with Delta 8 yet?
No.
Because I have.
I don't do that shit.
If you eat 100 milligrams of Delta 8,
If you eat 100 milligrams,
you're going to be stoned, bud. Bet you will. Bet you will. I accidentally ate 100 milligrams.
I'm from the Show Me State,
I
bud.
got fried. Well done, bud. We
I'm gonna have
got
to
to
show me myself.
Hey, Jason, can you blow us an ashtray?
Shut up, dude. Now he's gonna quit what he's doing. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need to blow it, but you know.
No, I don't need to do that. They're
Okay.
pretty persuasive without any kind of attention. But we can definitely probably mold.
Don't listen to
Let's
him.
mold
Don't
something.
listen to him.
Let's
man.
do it.
I got ashtrays.
I
in
saw
my
a
house.
really cool piece of glass art. I got to show you later on. It's really neat. Really cool.
Butt plug.
No, it was a bunch of color rods that were all melted into a loaf, and then when they sliced this fucking loaf, there was this Renaissance style painting on the inside of it. It's pretty bitch. I think you'll dig it.
It's pretty bitch, he says. Who are you, my dad?
Wait. Are you talking about the Lauren Stump?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Listen,
Look that up.
Look what up?
He doesn't know. Hey,
What's it
drop
called?
drop what you're doing and make Craig a.
We need
Lauren, Loren.
Stump. Marini.
Yeah.
That's the one. Look at you go.
We make them all the time. And
Dude,
that is my hero.
those are cool as shit, man.
Yeah, he's pretty badass.
That's a pretty
Lauren
awesome
Stump.
looking
That's what's, yeah, somebody posted it. Fucking look, sliced out of the loaf, bud.
loaf. It's a glass loaf, dude.
You're
I own some of his artwork, actually. It's down in Farmington. We'll bring
How
some
about
home.
that?
Okay.
That's cool as shit.
You got one of those?
Oh, no, heavens, no.
Oh,
No,
God.
I have some of his earlier work.
Are those the pieces that you pull out and?
Sir, you've seen, like, well, yeah, because there's other people that I know. One of mine is Malachi. He does a lot of really great artwork for me.
I'll throw it up.
Other people, too.
Those are nuts.
They're all.
That is super cool, dude.
We'll get into more detail.
That is
Let's do
super
it.
cool.
I'd love to help you guys learn some more about that.
Okay.
I wish you would.
I know a lot about it, obviously.
Our conversation table's almost here. And then you can have
I
this.
will build an ashtray for that.
Sweet.
Don't.
Sweet, man.
Oh, guess what we just did? Reached 100 messages. Put that shit up. It's insane.
Look at this, guys.
Insane in the membrane.
That is glass.
Why don't you expand it a little bit? Can you do that?
You want me to get bigger on it? I can do that.
You do that. Press like control.
No, because you can't press control when you're in the.
Oh, never mind then. Sorry, bud. I didn't think. Sorry. I thought. Sorry, bud.
There are ways,
There.
There are ways.
Oh,
Look at
I
that,
love
dude.
When you talk to me like I'm a fucking child.
Those are just melted color rods.
Man, can you believe it?
No, I really can't. That's why
Can
I'm
you?
saying. That's why I'm saying it. I can't believe it. You
It's
made
a
that one into
loaf.
a ring.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do with it?
This guy's a badass, bud.
It's the coolest shit I've ever seen done in blown glass. Because I've seen the ones in Farmington. Look at that shit, dude. How?
That's impressive.
How?
I don't know why.
How?
I don't know why all
How?
of the characters look
How?
like Pinocchio from The Burbs, but
that bottom one totally does.
dude, if that isn't fucking Pinocchio right there, I don't know. I don't know what is.
Oh shit!
That is a dead fucking ringer.
He's the Pinocchio. It's him. It's him.
Oh, come on.
There we go. Oh, he's just trying. Looks like Mose. Wow.
That's
Good
all.
pull, dude.
Yeah, not bad.
Good pull, bud.
Anyway. These are fucking cool.
We should buy some.
Does he use a mold? I don't think so. I don't know.
No,
Maybe.
they like put them together and then like stretch it out, and then that's like the loaf. Any part that you cut off of that will look like that.
Almost like a hologram.
Why do you say that like you're like, you know, Steve, this is how they work, bud?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Figure it out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do. I know exactly what your face said.
Look at this broad right over the top of your head. Huh. That one's the coolest, I think. I think that one's the neatest of all those. And then Pinocchio.
Jesus fucking Lord. Oh,
Too early for that shit, Jason.
that was good. I gotta put on like some Axe. I need to spray a little Axe.
Some odorant.
Welcome to.
Oh God, Jesus. Guys, Jason's playing music extremely loud. Like that sand art shit. It is kind of like that sand art shit.
No, it's not. Who said that? It's not at all like that. Whoever said that, I'll fight immediately. Who said that on there?
Kush Coach.
Oh, okay, perfect. Did you see the video of the guy getting kicked in the leg by the
MMA guy?
That my leg was snapped in half. Actually, my thigh, if you're going to hit me anywhere, hit me right in that motherfucker.
Yeah, you still don't want to catch one of those blades, though, man. I don't care how strong you are. It don't feel good.
Yeah, I know, but I do. I check the leg.
Yeah.
I check the
Yeah,
leg.
and when they clip here and your legs just hamburger
I check the leg. But
I forgot you
I check
talk your way out of.
No, I told you I go through like rabbit hole MMA fight videos.
I get it.
And I really watch.
Yeah, I get it. That way you can put it all into practice.
Totally.
I get it, brother.
Like, see?
Yeah, dude. I
just chopped your fucking
Ms.
neck
Marketing
off.
whoop your ass.
the Facebook algorithms ass.
Oh, yeah. Was that the face?
Actually, I could have. The way Ms. Marketing and the way he was kind of looking at me, I was thinking about beating the shit out of him just as fucking like just a little.
Just to fucking let him know.
Yeah, he's got too good a hair.
You're not gonna fucking come in here.
Oh, sorry, bud. Kind of like the first practice. Everybody's scrimmage.
Kinda slip.
Scrimmage.
Yeah.
Whoops, bud.
Yeah,
Put
we
one in
should
your
probably
fucking
not
teeth.
both act
Yeah,
shit out. You're throwing an elbow. I'm throwing a fucking forehead. Someone's getting knocked out today. You catch my drift. You got an idea what they did?
What little guy?
Murder Castle, bud.
What little guy?
Oh, this is funny.
What did you say, little man? This would be
Fucking
great.
Laurel and Hardy.
This would be so great for our calves if we did this the entire show.
Oh, I got a nice little deep
Thigh burn.
Yeah, I got a thigh burn. You got your calves going. We're gonna walk around like I'm gonna have the world's biggest thighs. You're gonna have the world's biggest calves. You're gonna be like Popeye, but with your legs. It'd be very strange.
We're not gonna be able to wear pants.
Yeah, guilt. I already got that. Anything with pleats? You guys got any pleats? Husky. Whatever happened in the good old days when I could buy a husky pair of pants, bud?
Oh, did we go off? Did we go off for a minute?
I don't know. No, I think we're all right. So check this out. I just wanted to give you H.H. Holmes. He arrived in Chicago in 1886 in August. That was when he started going by H.H. Holmes. He came across Elizabeth Holton's drugstore at the northwest corner of Wallace and 63rd in England. Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm there.
Holton gave Holmes a job, and he proved to be a hardworking employee, eventually buying the store. Although several books portray Holton's husband as an old man who quickly vanished along with his wife, Dr. Holton was a fellow Michigan alumnus, only a few years older than Holmes, and both Holtons remained in Englewood throughout Holmes' life and survived well into the 20th century. It is a myth that they were killed by Holmes. Okay, great.
Okay, great.
So he purchases an empty lot across the street from the drugstore. And he starts construction on a 2-story mixed-use building, apartments on the second floor, retail spaces, including a new drugstore on the first. He declined to pay the architects or the steel company, Aetna Iron and Steel. They sued in 1888. In 1892, he added a third floor, telling investors and suppliers he intended to use it as a hotel during the upcoming World's Fair, basically. Though the hotel portion was never completed. Okay. Furniture suppliers found Holmes was hiding their materials for which he never got paid in hidden rooms and passages throughout the building. There were soundproof rooms and mazes of hallways, some of which seemed to go nowhere. Many of the rooms were outfitted with chutes that would drop straight down to the basement, where Holmes had acid vats, quicklime, and a crematorium to dispose of his victims' bodies.
Oh.
Their search made the news, and investors for the planned hotel pulled out of the deal when a jeweler in the building showed them the articles. The hotel was gutted by a fire started by an unknown arsonist shortly after Holmes was arrested, but was largely rebuilt and used as a post office until 1938. The hotel was somewhat completed with 3 stories and a basement. First floor was the storefront. The second story consisted of his elaborate torture rooms, which contained a chute that led into the basement, and the third floor held more apartments. In 1894, police officers inspected the hotel while Holmes was out. During the inspection, they found rooms with hinged walls and false partitions, rooms linked with secret passageways, and even airtight rooms that were connected to pipelines filled with gas, which Holmes used as gas chambers. Holmes would use chutes to deliver the bodies to the basement, and once there, he made use of surgical tables and an array of medical tools to dissect them before selling their organs and bones on the black market to medical institutions.
And this guy's not Jack the Ripper?
I'm pretty sure he's Jack the Ripper.
You
bud.
think, bud?
Pretty sure he's Jack the Ripper.
I don't know, man. It's weird. There's like a weird time when there were grave robbers and people were selling bodies to these midnight doctors who were going to
That's how they were
town.
mapping our anatomy.
It's pretty weird
It's
stuff,
all weird
bud. And I'm into it. You know what else I'm into? 31% off of stuff here in
You
Festus.
like paying 69% of the price, bud?
Yeah, that's so fun.
So fun. Yeah, we wanted to cheer you up this morning.
Lindy, Lindy?
H.H. Holmes.
Lindy. Going down like Lindy.
What song are we going to play today?
Oh, man, I don't know. I got Jason's guitar.
Okay.
I can ask him to play something.
Okay. What do you want? It's Friday, bud.
Little shanty town, shanty mama. Shanty mama. Gonna put a boo-boos on. Yeah. I don't know. I can play anything, bud. I'll play anything.
Okay.
Anything I know.
I don't ever doubt you, pal.
That's only like 8
I never
different
doubt
chords.
you.
What? That's the only thing that drives me. You can't stop doubting me now.
I would never
bud.
ever doubt you.
Thank you.
Nope, I believe in all of the good that you're capable of.
No,
I do.
No, he's lying.
I'm
I'm not buying it. That's the whole thing. I'm not buying it. Is what I'm saying. I have like a sixth sense about these type of things, and I know when someone's kind of doing one of these.
Believe what you want.
One of these
I think
mentally.
you're spectacular.
I know what you're doing, and I don't like it. Guys, if you're watching on Facebook, get on down to Twitch. I said get on down to Twitch. We have been exploding our Twitch numbers lately,
no doubt.
Which means just growing like one or two every day. Just steady
every day.
one or two.
But if we
people
get to
every
200,
oh. Hey, you know what they're doing too? They're cracking down on Facebook. They're cracking down. Some of the stuff that we've seen flagged in our group is innocuous. It's innocuous stuff. Yeah, I'll change your screen. Hold on a second here, bud. Look at that. That was option A for the giveaway. When we get, unless one of these gets bought today, I'll sell it. You know me. Craig. I'll sell it.
Option B.
That's probably my jam. Look at that thing.
And this is gonna have some sweet colors in it. This is gonna have some awesome.
It's gonna have some sweet colors in it, man.
They're gonna be super sweet colors, bro.
So sweet. Can't wait to see them. Be the most colorful thing you ever seen in your life. Like a double rainbow smashed down into a pipe. Let's see this third one. Oh, yeah. You know who made these? Who made that? Ben? Winslow. And is it? Okay, this is awesome. This is an awesome day for everyone here who's going to come to Festus, okay? You want to have an awesome day?
Come to Sweetleaf Emporium and Festus.
Do you? I mean, I'm just looking at him right now. Like, do you want to have an awesome day? I don't know. Come up and have an awesome day. Staring contest, go. Us versus them. Ready? Hold on. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I did not. These are the driest my eyes I've ever been. Staring at that light, sunlight.
I'm out.
I'll do this.
I'm out.
I'll do this for a year. How much longer we got in the show?
I think about 23 minutes.
I'll never blink again.
For 23 minutes?
No, I said never again.
Oh, in your life?
Try 23 times infinity, bud. I'm still going. I haven't blinked.
I'm watching you. The suspense is killing me here.
My eyes are on fire right now, but it's like I feel like it's gonna pass.
Once you open that thing up, you're in trouble.
Are you really?
This is good. This is good stuff, dude. This
I
is
wonder if
great.
anybody at home,
anybody listening on the podcast here, Steve has not blinked in a solid minute, and he thinks he can do it for another 23. He's
my eyes will never be
because his
the same.
eyebrows are trying to make up for the lack of movement in his eyelids. He couldn't do it. That was impressive. That was an impressive feat, nonetheless, sir. Yeah, your day's done now. You ever been flashed by a welder? You ever been flashed by a welder?
No. I walked right into that one, didn't I?
Witherspoon, buddy. But actually, I was actually asking about. Have you ever been flashed by a?
No,
by a
I'm not
welder?
gonna look right at that, dude.
Well, sometimes you get caught when you work in a shop where there's a bunch of welders.
No, I didn't work with a bunch of welders.
And you know what you got to do? Oh yeah, you carried fucking hod, did you? You should have heard us cussing the hod carrier the other day, hanging the border up on our concrete wall. What a dickhead! Of course, it really wasn't his fault. It was whoever was laying the blocks.
No, the guy, he's always gonna get the fucking blame.
Sure he is. Mix up the hod, bud.
Fine.
Mix it up.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm fine with it. What's up, Sheila Flanagan and Mike Linder?
If you ever get flashed,
Yeah.
flash burn, you gotta lay and put potato peels over your eyes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Slice up some potatoes, put them over your eyes, and it'll pull. I guess something about the starch pulled it out.
No.
100%, dude. It's bad. It feels like you have hot sand in your eyes.
No.
Yeah, and it doesn't come on until later.
From looking at something?
If you get caught with it. If you get caught like looking at a.
look at a weld.
Buddy,
You
getting
have to put
getting
potatoes
flash
on
burn.
your
Yeah.
eyes. And that's a placebo effect, or what's
I
going
think
on?
it actually works. Let me look it up.
That's a placebo effect. I guarantee. They tell you to put. It's like when I did acid the first time, and they told me to drink milk because they said it would make me feel better. It would make me stop tripping.
Fact checked.
Fact check. Treatment for a flash burn.
Wash a potato in cold water. Peel the skin of the potato using a potato peeler.
What'd you find this on oldwivestales.net, bud?
Basicfirstaid.ca. This is how Canucks are taking care of it, bud.
Oh, okay. Then I'll believe it. I'll believe it.
Cut the potato in 2 parts and grate the other half of the potato. Place a small amount of water on a washcloth or just dampen it and wring out the excess moisture. Place the damp cloth flat on a table. Place a tablespoon of raw potatoes in the middle of the washcloth and another spoonful of potatoes next to it. Fold the washcloth to close it up.
I know they do it. Give me the science, Papo. Why? I want to know why. I know you can find, witchcraft on the internet. It's always on there. You can find old wives' tales everywhere you go on the internet, bud. Okay? That's why I don't know. You're not giving me the science. Give me the science behind it, okay? Friend? Guy? Right? Science?
I'm looking for some science behind
Yep,
it,
can't
bud.
find it.
Surprisingly
Can't
enough,
find
when
it.
it comes to welder's flash treatment, potatoes are remarkable. The cool thing is they offer a cooling effect which reduces inflammation around the itching eye. Meanwhile, this minimizes the suffering and relieves the irritation.
Because they're cold? Put a washcloth on there. It must be the starch. It must be the starch.
I don't know what
that
it is.
pulls it out.
Here, let's just find science. This is the whole last third hour. Science behind potatoes fixing welder's flash. I've used it. It's helped me. I have a fucking...
I'm not saying it. I'm just saying probably not. It's probably all in your head is what I'm saying. What do we got there? Your face just went, oh.
Well, they apparently you can use green
Anything
tea,
wet.
chamomile tea bags.
Yeah, anything
Anything
wet and
no,
cold.
green tea or chamomile tea.
Of course. That's the big essential oil industry. Just trying to put it down everybody's gullets all the time. Big essential.
Corneal flash burns, bud.
What happens? It feels like there's sand in your eye?
Yeah.
It's
sucks.
just from looking
Well,
at
well,
something?
it doesn't happen instantly either. Like you can finish out your whole workday by the time you get home a little bit later.
Oh, fart.
6-7 hours later, it feels like you have like sand in your eyes, like hot, warm sand in your.
Can you
fucking
close?
eyes. You can. It's just like there's no moisture relief. You know what I mean? Like you would get from blinking your eyes.
I don't get it because
it just feels like your eyes felt like there.
I'm
except
always
without-
moist.
I get it. I understand. I understand what you're saying, bud.
Did you see people went out to that monolith in the desert?
Yeah, it wasn't all that well put together.
Well, they disappeared.
They did? What? What?
I made that up.
They got arrested for fucking going and looking at a fucking metal bar in the fucking desert.
They got arrested?
They got arrested.
Oh, man, I didn't know that.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Just
fry them up, baby. You got a stew going. Oh, how was everybody's Thanksgiving, man? How was it?
Mine was low key. It was great.
Yeah, mine was low key.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Any exciting family conversations? I thought about going and thanking Facebook for the opportunity to argue about insignificant shit on Thanksgiving without having to see my family to do it. We lost a warrior. We lost one of ours, to the terrible Thanksgiving arguments. Somebody left the group.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. The thing I'm worried about, and I try not to worry about much, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on how you navigate the world of worry, because you don't worry very much. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that after I say this. I'm worried a little bit about people being alone for the holidays. You know?
Yeah.
Like, just fucking Thanksgiving's one thing.
I do, yeah.
But Christmas is tough, and like I said something on a page where I was like, I'm gonna have a new thing where every day I say something like not that controversial and just say, yeah, there, I said it. I said it. Just try to have one hot take a day. And I did that about Thanksgiving, and kind of puts it in perspective. And people are like, yeah, I get depressed around this time of year, and now people are not being able to be with their family members, and it's just the shit has me fucking about on tilt seeing some of the struggles that the people in our big extended Hoosier family are going
Dude, my
through.
mom fucking sat alone yesterday because of all the fucking fears behind, and I mean legitimate fears. There's people that are, dying. There's
shitty,
people that are
man.
sick, and like
I just don't want it to happen around Christmas.
And I mean,
because I'm a big Christmas guy. As much as I hate Thanksgiving,
yeah, Christmas is great.
I love Christmas, and I don't love the gift giving.
No, that's actually the worst part about it.
Hate
the
gift giving.
I don't want anything from anybody.
I don't want anything
want to fucking
from
laugh
everybody.
over some spiked eggnog and fucking like.
Yes,
I'm
and
just trying to kick it.
Full
Sing
moon
songs
with a fresh snow and like a clear sky.
I really want to go caroling this year with the Hoosiers, and I don't know, like especially since everybody's at home. Everybody is at home in quarantine. Can we get a group of fucking carolers out and go and just like I think it would be
Yeah, we'll get like
hilarious.
right up on their front porch, be like,
Like,
Peter,
blow it in your face. No, we're singing from the streets, baby, from our ball sacks. Like we're singing from the root of our soul. You know what I mean?
right on your porch.
Yeah.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Sorry, Grandma.
I want to go caroling.
You do you?
I fucking do.
That's just because you're gonna like everyone. You're like, give behind me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jingle bell, jingle bell. And the guy comes up with like the
fucking new age.
Fucking jingle bell, go down to the jingle bell hop, and then people are actually like, I can hear you singing the old jingle bell. We've done a new take on it, bud. Get in or get out. Get on board or get out of here, okay? You got like all black on, black
No
scarf, like really trying to jazz it up.
Does anyone have a school bus we could use? Probably.
Yeah, everyone's
Probably
got a school
every
bus.
school
It's
bus
hard
is
to
laying
not
around.
find a school bus.
There's
It's
school
hard to
buses
not
lying
find a person with a school bus.
I know of lots of school buses.
It's there's lots of them. We can get one. Schools are usually like, you need to borrow one of these.
I just think caroling would be great.
I know. God, we'll do it then. Jeez Louise with the
See,
caroling.
look, it's a great idea. Look, see, Justin?
That's a great idea. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, because singing to strangers makes you joyful.
Singing ha 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 all the way home, and there's something like that.
Bells on bobtail rig.
Yes, that's it.
Bobtail rig.
What?
Bells on bobtail rig.
Bells on bobtail ring.
Rig.
Wow. I'm the worst with lyrics. I'm the worst.
That's when I think most people would say ring. I said ring for the longest time. So I saw a lyric video.
Because that fucking ring down there, bud.
My boner ring?
No.
My perpetual boner ring?
Your God ring.
Oh,
That's your
my-
butthole. Hey,
you posted a GIF. You posted a GIF on a post that just.
Did you like that?
Damn it! I audibly, I was needing to go to sleep so I could be here in the morning, and I saw that, and I was going a different direction with the whole thing. Like,
I always like to take a left turn on those.
and it was my fucking. First off, yesterday Mark Rebele had Thanksgiving stream. You gotta fuck. It's
God, he's awesome.
He's the fucking best.
God, he's awesome.
So yeah, there was our buddy Ryan shared it with me early in the morning, and I was fucking. He's the best.
He's great.
He's the best.
He's really, really great.
So, and listening to him was really cool too. He's like, I never would have imagined that I could have been playing music professionally a couple of years ago. Like it all just kind of started out of something he was jackassing around.
You think?
And so let's just keep
Did
it
a
up.
good job
Let's
on
just
the
keep it up.
butthole, girl.
He gives me hope that we don't talk about buttholes too much.
Dude, 100%.
Does Steve actually like Christmas? Yeah.
Oh
Steve
my
likes Christmas.
God,
He's not a straight.
I love Christmas, man. I love driving around in the snow late at night. The Christmas lights have lit everything up. The kids still believe, and it's this whole, I get lost in that shit. I watch Gremlins. We watch Home Alone. There's a bunch of good movies around it. But I did.
What's a dark horse Christmas movie that everybody needs to?
Dark horse Christmas movie that everyone, we're already going to be getting into the Christmas movie stuff, you piece of human excrement.
Just trying to think of one that.
I don't know. I think everybody knows all of them.
Yeah,
What?
I know. That's true.
I mean, Hallmark.
That's what I'm trying to think. I guess I'm looking for something to watch, Something different.
I've given you a million things and you haven't watched any of them.
I started Red Oaks last night.
What'd you think?
Well, I think that the way that Amazon's fucking shit is set up is dumb as fuck. Because I got 8 episodes in to
Into
realize I was in
season 3.
Season 2. So I'm going to go back and watch season 1 as a prequel before I get into 3. But, like, I was like, Steve loves this, huh? Like, this seems pretty disconnected. Like, it's okay. I don't really understand who these characters are, but it's okay. Can we say Miss and I both, though. watching it last night. It's okay. I'm enjoying it. I'm quite enjoying it.
But they haven't. The character building is my favorite
I know.
part.
Well, I'm looking forward to it because I kind of already have a feel for who the characters are.
Okay, maybe it's a better experience.
I don't know. I
Maybe the
fucked
2, 1,
up.
3.
Like I was on. I was on.
I don't know. I fucked up.
I started
What did you
episode
say?
7, and I go, wait a fucking minute. Like,
oh, buddy.
but and especially because you were like, Paul Reiser's the greatest, and I'm like, oh man, he is a first class prick in this show. He is a first class prick. Gina Gershon, I love her.
I know.
I just love her.
She
My
makes me
wife
feel like a
hates
kid
the
again.
broad, too. So it's like it's even more fun for some reason. Because come on,
Yeah.
give me this old.
I
lady.
could see people hating her though. 'cause
Yeah,
she
sure,
has
I
a
get it.
fucking-
She's hateable. She's a hateable, and the character,
Yeah.
she always plays a hateable character.
Yeah.
You know,
bad girl.
bad. She's always the bad girl.
Bad
right?
girl. Talking about bad girl.
So I've enjoyed it. Hasn't the second season hasn't been like knee slapping funny, but it's got some. It's had a couple good parts. It's had a couple good parts. I'm invested enough in the characters that like I'm gonna watch all of it. Like I dig it.
I know. I'm just.
But I'll tell you this.
Tell me this.
Miss and I are both here. Misty, the lifeguard.
Oh yeah.
Might be one of the most beautiful women in the entire world.
Really?
Dude. Like, both of us were like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, her
like she is,
and they'll do a lot of close-ups on her face.
Her face is it's like it's a perfect face.
Well, she reminds me of like the '80s bombshells.
The
for
absolute,
sure.
like the epitome of the '80s bombshell. She nailed that role, and that's because Mrs. Like there ain't a lot of people where I think like you're not being a natural blonde is and being a bottle blonde is a very good look, but she fucking slays that look.
And
I'm
she's
like,
a lifeguard.
Yeah, she's smoked, dude.
Dude, how about the dude she's dating?
He's great.
Wheeler.
He's great.
So cool.
He's great.
Man.
So I'm looking forward to. I'm almost finished. It's a real easy watch. 30-minute episode. Super easy watch. I'm looking forward to going back in the first season because it's going to make more sense.
Oh yeah.
But I've enjoyed.
Have you seen the photographer? The guy who talks like this, and he's like, "Hey man, let's go."
Dude, we just watched the episode,
The Bachelor Party,
where they're going to Atlantic City. I laughed my ass off. It's fucking great. It's fucking because they just set it up perfectly.
Let's talk
with
about
him
the
fucking
first
with that
time.
stupid door
Yeah.
so much. And
Yeah,
then
they
he
set
tells
up.
the dude, like, you're not sitting here. Get in the back, dude. I got shotgun.
Yeah.
And just to watch all of that just kind of come together.
He's like, "All right, we're gonna talk about the first time we popped our cherries."
Good morning, Banium.
Good morning.
The Family Stone, my favorite Christmas movie. Okay, come with
I've
him.
never
Come
heard
with
it.
him because
I've never heard.
That's what I'm trying to what's maybe a Christmas movie
Gremlins
you
is a
forgot about?
sleeper. It's like my main one, but I think it's a sleeper for a lot of other people.
The worst of the franchise, but it's a Christmas movie. Friday After Next is a Christmas movie. But it's the worst of the franchise. Easily.
Can't be the worst of the franchise and be mentioned in the Christmas list. Just can't.
Yeah. That's fair. I like Deck the Halls. That was a good one with Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito. I say that every time. Nobody ever watched it.
No.
It's about a couple guys in a fucking lighting competition against each other.
There's one a sleeper you guys might not know about. Chevy Chase is in it. And fucking his family. And
Dude, speaking of Chevy Chase and his family, have you seen you keep any tabs on Randy Quaid?
Wow.
He's the greatest.
Wow.
Our buddy Pixie threw out a tweet that he did the other day. And,
Oh, did he know?
He did know. And I just decided that I'm a Randy Quaid guy. I'm a Randy Quaid fella.
Okay.
Let me look it up here.
Tell me about him.
Well, first off, he's been I think he's been out trying to outrun the law, or I mean, he's a madman. He's a madman. He's off the deep end. I'm trying to pull this up here.
Pardon us.
Swing state governors and fake news are trying to stuff this fake election down our throats, but we're going to puke it
back up on them like a bulimic princess.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How about that for imagery?
What's
He's
wrong with
turned
this
into
guy?
Cousin Eddie, dude. He's turned
What happened
into
to
Cousin
him?
Eddie.
What happened to him, bud?
I don't know.
Okay. He was looking rough last time I saw him, but that's nothing.
Anyway, I like
say on
when
there.
people go. I like people going nuts. Just a heads up. I'll be presenting the first check to our STL Love campaign recipient that you all donated to 1 p.m. live on my page. Please continue to donate, and we have another recipient nominated.
Fuck yeah.
Heck yeah, man. If everybody in the Sophisticated
Brian.
Hoosiers donates $1. Hey, Brian, post your Venmo, PayPal information so that people can donate to the Vibe Tribe. We're just trying to give away $500 at a time leading up to the holidays to
Be
just
huge.
help families out, man. I think it's a pretty cool way to go. So that's what we're all about, man. Sweetleaf is
Really try.
officially open in Festus.
You hear that?
Somebody's going to get a smoking, rockin' hot deal on their smoking accessories today. It's Black Friday, so why don't you come and take advantage of that? Maybe you need some papers. It would be the day to come get them up here. Just say hi. It's a work in progress. We got a bunch of stuff going in here. When this place is fully rocking, dude, I can't wait to see with what we have, the space on the other side, the potential for what Sweetleaf can be. There you go. Venmo is Vibe-Tribe-1. If everybody sent $1, we could fund this thing. We could fund it real easy through the holidays.
Real
So,
simple.
$1. If you got 5, shoot 5.
A lot of people fucking, it's a struggle this fucking holidays, man. Time to show up. Time to show up for each other.
I think everybody's feeling it, man. I mean, you talked about how it sucks. Like, it's something to be worried about. People being isolated through all of this. Like, it was tough the first go around. If we start talking about doing this again, man, this is a time when many of us are reminded how important our families are to us, our loved ones are. And I mean, I was very grateful for the Friendsgiving that we had. That was a fucking absolute blast. But there are people who are high risk, who can't get out in this stuff, who can't be exposed to people that have been out in this stuff, and it makes for fucking lonely times, man.
Yeah.
And so, my thoughts and are kind of on that all the time. Like, if you got an extra couple minutes, check on someone you maybe haven't thought about. The next recipient is nominated by a fellow Hoosier. PayPal, VibeTribeSTL@gmail.com. Send $1, send $5, send $10, send as much as you want. Every time we get to 500, we're going to help another family out leading up to the holiday. So, you got one, bud?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Something.
You want to go with something? You want to go with something tried and true?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think something that doesn't necessarily need that bottom string as much. You ever heard this song?
Probably not.
Democracy.
Figure it out.
All right. Tell them about our sponsors a little bit.
Our sponsors, I'll be happy to tell them about our sponsors.
Real quick.
Sweetleaf Emporium, first and foremost, is the sponsor. They make these studios possible. We've got people. We're open for business. And Jason has made it a point to make this place the new headquarters where minds are going to be molded and changed. And we're going to get that table in here from our buddy Dan, and our thoughts and prayers and well wishes go out to Dan as he recovers from surgery. This is going to be the spot where we have the conversations with people that hopefully can affect some change down the road.
Let's do it, babe.
Sweetleaf is making that possible. Jason Long is making that possible. Today is the day to come get acquainted with your Sweetleaf family. And get some killer deals. It's Black Friday, guys. Get down here. You might need a new pipe. Today's the day to do it. Make it happen. Native hemp extract makes the highest quality total cannabinoid product that, I mean, it's a part of my daily routine. It's the best one I've ever had. If you go to nativehempextract.com and you enter code HOSO at checkout, HOSO, you're going to get a significant discount. Guys, not only are the milligrams up there to where you're going to feel a real difference in your overall health, but also they're priced right, man. They are priced absolutely right. Check out Native Hemp Extract. If you go to HoosierSophisticate.com, there's a tab that'll take you right there. Enter code HOSO at checkout, and you'll get an awesome deal there. James Carlton, well, He's the handsomest insurance man I've ever seen. He's the best at his job. Year in, year out, he's in the chairman's circle. He's unbelievable. His customer service is amazing. I saw Jameson Dubs said that he helped him out, saved him over $150, $200 a month, something like that. My cousin said that he saved her a fortune. He's helping people out every day. If you've got insurance, you might as well make the call. 314-961-4800. There's a good chance he's going to save you some money. He is fantastical. You heard that right. That's my brother right there. That's Brennan. Speaking of which, guys, the Cola Lounge. Check it out. The very first consumption lounge for patients here in Missouri.
Fuck yeah, it's a big deal.
Look it up. I think you can host private events there that can be socially distanced and safe. Check it out. I don't know. Maybe you want to reach out. Check out the Cola Lounge. Little love to my fam there. And who else we got? Adam McChesney. He's a digital marketer. See, Copper? Adam McChesney, he takes leads from over here, and he takes leads from over here, and he funnels them here so that you can sell your wares or your services to the people who actually want to see it. He just puts the people in front of you you're trying to talk to. You didn't even know they were out there. You knew that they existed somewhere in the ether. You didn't know how to get to them. Well, that's what Adam McChesney does, bud. That's what Ms. Marketing does. You should just give him a shout, okay? That's what we're doing here. Adam Bundren is going to help you buy your dream home where you can raise your kids, or you can live happily with your paramour and 14 puppies in a white picket fenced little slice of heaven. Adam Bundren's just trying to help you find that property that feeds your soul, the place that makes you want to be home. Adam Bundren makes that possible. He likes to talk to you about it in the middle of the night. That's his
24
kink,
hours a day.
and we don't kink shame. So maybe he wants to talk low to you in the middle of the night. CannabisClubSTL.com for the Cola Lounge. And missing one here, maybe because his name's Bo, and Bo know how to grow hydro. He's got Steve set up with a whole new grow tent. My caregiver over here, Steve, is on a journey growing some plants.
I got beans popping, baby.
Beans are popping.
I actually got to go home today. At some
Popping
point.
beans like the ice, like
a
blizzard.
lizard. And I am a fucking lizard.
I'm a lizard. Spanish Society Outreach, aka Vibe Tribe, is raising money for families in need leading up to the holiday. Every time we get to $500, we're going to help some people out. Venmo at vibe-tribe-1. PayPal, vibetribestl@gmail.com. 1, 5, 10, 20, $100, whatever you got to donate. Every time we get to 500, we're going to help some people out leading up to the holiday. Get your medical card today at Sweetleaf. That's probably a deal we can run. Get your medical card at Sweetleaf today while you're getting a massive discount on your wares. Come on out. See us. Let's go.
I figured something for the fans
What
today.
do we got here? Hang on.
I figured something for the fans today.
Miss was watching a documentary on him yesterday.
All on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. Last one to know, last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. Saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne.
I toasted you, said, honey, we made it through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in both places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Well, I'm not big on social grace. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I got friends in lonely places. I guess I was wrong
I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything's alright. I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then I'll be as high as that ivory tower you're living in. I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns, where the beer chases my blues away. I'll be okay. Well, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I got friends in low places. But I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything's alright. I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. 'Cause I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just wait till I finish this glass. Sweet little lady, I'll head back to the bar. Then you can kiss my ass. I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social grace. Think I slip on down to the oasis. So I've got friends
in Cowabunga.